This has been a long time coming. Isn't that right? Presidential Zomboys. Let's recap a bit, shall we? You've been quite busy these past few months, haven't you? Working to undermine everything I'd set into motion. It was all planned out so perfectly. You were supposed to be the ones to break the cycle, and in that you succeeded. But it was supposed to end with your deaths, after we stopped the Shadow Man. But of course you had one last trick up your sleeves. Those damn blood vials. The multiverse was supposed to be erased right then and there. But you ingested the blood from your other selves. The ones from my one perfect world. Even then, after defying your destinies, I foolishly showed you mercy by sending you to a pocket dimension where you could continue living. Living in blissful ignorance, of course, but live nonetheless. But I hadn't counted on external factors at play, such as Samantha Maxis, or those foolish parts of me I had put in place to monitor you, who called themselves Cohen and Hackman. They were never supposed to learn of their true natures. My fault for not realizing Obama had the chronorium the whole time. And so you escaped the insane asylum. And to make matters worse, Cohen returned from the dead and you're working with him still. A shame old Isaac couldn't handle the job I tasked him with. Should have known he'd form a kinship with his fellow presidents. But it doesn't matter. Even though you reforged the mirror thingamajig, there's nowhere that thing can take you where you'll be safe. Nowhere you can hide from me. As I speak, the multiverse itself is unraveling, and fast. All hell has broken loose. And so the wheels have begun to turn for its destruction, along with humanity itself, and only I shall remain. Not even my perfect world is safe anymore, nor its inhabitants. Should you get your other selves involved, I will show them no mercy. Just remember, Zomboys, you did this.
Man, this brings me back. It has been a hot minute since I played Left 4 Dead.
I remember playing both the first and second one when they dropped on the Xbox. Shit was a blast.
I remember playing the Parish and I got too scared to finish the first level. I kept hearing the Boomer, but I couldn't see him. I had to put down the controller. It was just too much.
You sure it was the Boomer and not Donnie waddling around looking for a Big Mac?
Oh, haha. Very funny, Tower Toppler.
It hasn't even been 2 seconds and already you guys are at each other's throats. Just relax and let's beat this campaign.
I just can't wait until we get to the second level. I want to carry the gnome all the way to the end as if he were my baby.
Jockey.
He's not serious, is he?
Yeah, I'm serious. I never got to do it myself. I watched Bill get the achievement for me because I kept dying on Expert.
He did tell me about that, and it was not Expert Joe. It was on normal.
Typical.
Oh, well, doesn't matter. I want to get it myself.
Don't worry, Joe. We'll protect you as you carry that gnome with your life. Well, At least I will. Donnie will probably just get you killed or something.
Hey now, I will be mowing down these zombies like any American patriot would when in an apocalypse like this. I wouldn't be grabbing and sniffing on a gnome like he does to children.
Donnie's just mad he eats anything he sniffs.
That is just straight up not true. You are lying on my name, brother.
Also, Donnie, they're not zombies. They're infected.
Oh, don't even start with that fucking zombies versus infected definition stuff, George. They snarl and moan and bite us to spread their disease just like zombies. They're zombies, George.
But they're not undead, you fucking whale.
God damn.
They still need to eat, drink, and sleep like humans do. Their minds are just fucked up by the green flu. I read the comics and they see the main survivors as fucked up looking monsters, so they attack out of fear.
Holy, ease up, Georgie.
Real.
On a real note, you guys think you would be able to survive this game's apocalypse? I feel like I would make it, honestly.
You making it through this? Not a chance, bro. You'd probably die first.
Me? Dying first? What makes you say that?
No reason in particular.
If anything, Donnie would probably mutate into a boomer from how high his cholesterol is from eating so much McDonald's.
And if anything, Joe would probably mutate into a witch and cry his old dried tears out after realizing there would be no more chocolate chip ice cream being made.
Don't plant that thought in my head ever again. I would never want to live in a world where there is no sweet, succulent chocolate chip in it. That would be terrible.
Relax, Joe. The green flu isn't real and your ice cream will be fine.
Look, bro, alls I'm saying is I will survive this till the end of time.
Yeah, I hear
Watch. I'll prove it by making it to the end of this campaign without a single down or death. I used to main this. Holy shit, that's a tank?
Dude was yapping so much he didn't even notice the tank literally beneath us.
Get that big, brawly, hunky buff man out of my face.
What in the fuck?
He's too much for my eyes.
Joe, please do not start with this E shit again. Literally feels like nails on a chalkboard every single time you do it.
Sorry, George. Holy shit, he missed me. Ha! We got him. Good shit, George.
Fucking fat ass. Yeah, good stuff, Joe. Surprised you didn't get hit there.
I forget how wonky these hitboxes can be. Like most of the blunt melees suck in this game because most of the time that shit doesn't even register.
Did you guys know that in some animations, the headshot hitbox isn't even collided properly? So most of your shots to the head won't even connect on some of the common infected because the hitbox isn't even aligned properly.
No, you are just ass at the game, George.
Damn.
Old Joey's quick with it, I see.
Damn, Joe, I see how it is. Don't expect me to pick you up or feel bad if you lose that fuck-ass gnome.
How dare you even insinuate that I would lose my precious baby boy? I'll sacrifice Donnie if I have to, just to secure on a spot on that rescue helicopter.
Knowing Donnie, his bloated, blubbery ass would take up 2 seats in the helicopter.
Aw, come on, man.
All right, relax. We're almost to the safe room. It's not that much longer now.
Going up this incline reminds me of when I went hiking with Michelle. Good times. Not really. Legs were sore as hell.
You check this shit out, Barry. Ah, I fucked up the crown.
Way to go, Donald. Almost instantly died, instantly disproving that you are capable of surviving the green flu outbreak. What if you did some dumb shit like that in real life? You would have been mauled right there.
Oh, that doesn't disprove anything, George. I'll still make it without going down or dying. And plus, if this were real life, she would have died from the first shot
Donnie,
from
why'd
my
you shoot the
shotgun.
car?
She couldn't possibly tank that.
Look, guys, we did it. Now on to the fairgrounds. The best part of this whole campaign.
You're just saying that because of that gnome, huh? That's it? The only reason why you like this chapter?
To be fair, it is an all right chapter. The ending with that merry-go-round can be rough, though, especially on Expert. Oh, don't even get me started on Realism Expert. That horrendous excuse of a, quote, hard mode.
Yeah, I've never done any of that realism malarkey. I just throw that boomer bile stuff and run away.
Yeah, Boomer Bile can really make or break a run sometimes in this chapter. Speaking of which, do any of you guys have one? We can save it for later at that part with the gates and that narrow-ass path.
Oh, shit. I forgot to check that small area near the off-ramp for one. One usually spawns there most of the time.
I don't think I checked there either. Kind of just ran past it.
I think I checked it out, but I didn't see any bile bombs. Only an SMG, I think, and heroin needles. Wait, is that... Oh my God, Smelvin, my beloved, I see you! Finally,
Oh God, he
we are
found the
united,
gnome.
my love.
Why would I ever
I will
think he
free
would
you
act
from this
normal to
prison
it?
once and for
Smelvin?
all. Never
Did he just
again
fucking
will
name
you
it
suffer at the hands
Smelvin?
of this heinous and
Maybe doing
nefarious
Dark Carnival was a
and their
mistake.
immoral
Holy
and
shit,
downright
Joe, shut the
evil
fuck
methods of
up.
torturing
Let's just
you.
get this godforsaken minigame done with so you can get your precious gnome.
He is not just a gnome to me, you big-ass orange Oompa Loompa. He
Shut
is
the
my
damn
everything. He is my second half. I will not tolerate any, and I mean any kind of slander towards him.
This just cannot be healthy. Not even in the slightest.
Yeah, man. It's honestly kind of concerning. His brain must be literal Swiss cheese or something by this point.
I'd be surprised if there is even anything left. I'm thinking it's more like literal goop, bro.
You guys are just jealous you all have no one to call your own. Smelvin completes me in many ways.
Just going to act like I didn't hear that and focus up on the shooting gallery.
Not like you need to. We're well over the required amount of points for this gnome.
Oh my God! Gimme! Gimme! Yes, finally! Oh, to feel your warm ceramic embrace, Smelvin!
Nice, Joe. Good luck with carrying that thing around, though. Don't try to get swarmed.
Hopefully you learned a thing or two from watching Bill do this for you. We'll try to protect you as you go. Just don't stray too far.
I would never stray far from the clutches of my beloved Smelvin. He is like the son I always wanted, and he doesn't even do crack.
Should we tell Jill about this?
Honestly, might have to. We gotta do some intervention or something, dude. This shit is spiraling into an utter slogfest.
I personally don't give a shit since he's diverting his weird creepiness towards an inanimate object and not children or, you know, that one child from COD Zombies that I dare not say in his presence.
Go, Smelvin, attack! No, E! Smelvin, you didn't bash her hard enough. Why have you forsaken me?
Oh, god damn it. Get this charger off of me. Joe, why would you try to bash the witch with the Smelvin? We can't protect you if you keep trying to get yourself killed.
You just don't have any faith in Smelvin's lethality. He is one force of nature, just you see.
And you say I'm the least qualified to survive green flu? Jesus Christ.
I didn't say you were the least qualified. I said you just aren't capable in general. Once the apocalypse hits and you're forced to make your own meals and not rely on underpaid fry cooks, you're really fucked, dude.
Ah, yes, the food is the major concern here, not the zombies.
They're actually
Not the big-ass tanks and chargers running around, but the food is the bigger problem.
Technically, it would be a concern, but knowing Mr. Orange Chubby Cheeks over here, it would be his only concern.
True, he would probably be forced to grow food organically. Then when he tries to eat a strawberry or an apple, he would go to anaphylactic shock due to his body not being able to process food that hasn't been deep fried or some shit.
I'm literally right fucking here, guys.
We're just messing around with you, Donnie. Who knows, you probably do have what it takes to survive the green flu. We'll just have to see at the end.
I know Smelvin and I definitely have what it takes to survive this. We're like a dynamic duo, yin and yang, friends to lovers.
For fuck's
What the
sake,
fuck?
Joe.
Not even surprised.
Joe, didn't you just say earlier that he was the son you wished you had? Now you're saying he's your lover?
At this point, does he even know what he's talking about? I'm pretty sure, no, I'm certain that Joe's brain consists of nothing but two chimps using a typewriter trying to form a coherent thought. Oh shit, another tank!
Oh fuck, I couldn't back into the truck quick enough, bro.
Don't worry, Barry. I'll beat his ass like I'm Gordon Freeman in the flesh.
Ow,
Take
he's
this,
beating
you
my
muscled
ass.
barbaric fuck.
Back, I say. Leave me and my ceramic king alone. Stay away. Wait, why are they ignoring me?
I'm starting to think that the infected might not even want to bite or get an inch close to the eighth wonder of the world that is Joe Biden's brain. That will somehow work in his favor.
It's that protective aura Smelvin has blessed me with. It's like the zombies won't even consider trying to
Get
maul
this
me and
fucking
my
smoker
beloved.
off of me.
I got you, Georgie.
Wait, Smelvin! No, give him back, George.
Jeez, man, relax. I was just moving him, dude. You're a tad bit overprotective of Smelvin, don't you think?
Nonsense, I'm just making sure I keep him safe. Only I can be the one to offer him the comfort and safety he truly deserves. He's my ride or die, man.
Just a quick snowball question here, Joe. Hope you don't mind, but what do you think of Jill Biden? Like, your opinion on her?
She's all right.
Now that's really fascinating.
I want to go down the slide. Woohoo! This is so much fun.
It really does feel like we're babysitting him than just playing with him, doesn't it?
Despite how much I rag on this wrinkled bag of bones, I do enjoy his presence in the Discord. Even if he tends to harass anything his cataract-ridden eyes fall upon, who else but old Joey?
Come on, Joe, don't stagger behind. I honestly should have saved that pipe bomb for the merry-go-round, but I knew your ass would end up in a situation where I had to use it prematurely.
I'm not staggering, George. I'm a big boy. I don't need your explosives to help me. The last time you used explosives, we lost the Twin Towers.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, almost 10 minutes in, and Joe has made his first 9/11 joke.
First off, Donald, who the fuck are you talking to? Second of all, fuck you, Joe, to think that maybe we can have one single session without you bringing up 9/11. But again, that's on me for expecting anything logical and actually thoughtful from the one decrepit bag of filth we call Joe Biden. You little fucking worm, I should strip Smelvin from your grasp and light him on fire until he's nothing but ashes, which is what you'll be probably tomorrow, you little
fuck, get
ice
him
cream
off.
goblin.
Damn, George, I was just kidding, man. You didn't have to threaten Smelvin like that. He did nothing.
I mean, what were you expecting, Joe? You always rag on him for 9/11, and in turn he always crashes out on you for doing so. Did you really think anything would be different here?
Well, I thought he would learn how to take a joke, man. Donnie doesn't say anything when I call him a fat-ass orange walrus. I thought Georgie would be able to handle a little 9/11 jab here and there.
The reason why your pesky little comments don't get to me, Joe, is because I am a man of steel. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never break my American heart. That, and I did get my tear ducts surgically removed back in '07, so it's not like you of all people can make me cry with your sassy, bitchy remarks about my body, which I may add is the body of a Greek god.
Yeah, if that Greek god was silliness.
All right, whatever, man. Let's just get in the safe room.
Jesus, Joe. Doing fuck all for the rest of the team, aren't you? Too busy sniffing Smelvin's beard to actually play the game. Look at that. Most damage to the tank.
Dude, no one cares about some damn numbers on a screen.
Oh my God, look at the last 3 numbers on George.
Are you fucking serious? Oh, god damn it.
The jokes write themselves at this point, dude.
Whatever, let's just get this godforsaken campaign over with. I don't want to give Jerry Can Biden over here any more ammo.
I don't need ammo from you or anyone. I can easily come up with a, what?
And we lost him. Oh well, let's hurry up and get through the tunnel of love.
Here, Joe. I figure Smelvin's gonna need a big, strong man to protect him from the dangerous zombies out there.
Oh, gee, thanks, Barry. Now I can bash them all with Smelvin with twice the force.
You like my moves, Joe?
How long have you had those, Donnie?
I don't know, I may have just subconsciously picked these up at some point without thinking. Here, I'll drop them for you guys.
Sick. All right, then let's do this.
This is the tunnel of love, so... Joe, you better behave with Smelvin. None of that freaky-deaky shit, yeah?
Speaking of Smelvin, my arms are getting tired. Donnie, hold Smelvin for me.
Oh, what the fuck? Why do I have to hold on to fuck-ass Smelvin? I want to kill zombies, damn it!
Careful, Joe. You think giving him to Donnie is the right play, dude? You'll get him back with some bite marks on him.
Do you really think I'll just consume anything I lay my majestic, muscular hands on? Actually, scratch that don't answer. It was rhetorical. Also, Joe, what do you even mean by your arms are tired? You've been literally pushing one key at this point, and it's just to move forward.
Sometimes doing that is all it takes for him to be tuckered out, Donald, which is honestly concerning since we need to finish Black Ops 1. It's been a hot minute, and I've been fiending to do another EE soon.
As much as I like BO1, the lobby system sucks balls, dude. It was a pain trying to lobby up on most of the games. I just know Shangri-La is going to be one scuffed mess.
We both know that Barry is looking forward to reconnecting with his simian friends on that map.
Are we dead ass? I know damn well you didn't just say what I think you said.
Chill, Barry, I was just joking. Please don't Swiss cheese my ass. I don't want to be one of your ops.
What are you even talking about? What are you saying?
Relax, guys. We're barely 25% with this chapter, and you guys are already tweaking out. Also, is everyone else just going to ignore the fact that Joe thought the female boomer was Samantha Maxis?
That is gonna be her when I get to feed her all the chocolate chip ice cream in the world. I would do anything to spoil my little Sammy bear.
Well, so much for not talking about her throughout the game. I was hoping that his geriatric brain would overload or something and make him forget her, for now at least.
Never leave anything related to Joe up to chance. That'll somehow make things worse. Like how he chose you to be Smelvin's stepfather.
Stepfather? Oh, hell no. I am not being in any single way, shape, or form tied to Joe's freak-ass gnome family, who, by the way, said they were lovers.
Ceramic by force, lovers by choice. Don't stampede on my love life, Donald. At least I won't be paying Smelvin any hush money for the things I'm gonna do to it.
You know what? You won't be able to do shit to Smelvin because I am throwing him down into the abyss.
Wait, what?
Farewell, Smelvin.
No! I must save Smelvin! Ugh! Back away, you foul-plagued beasts of the night. You cannot have him. He is mine. Mine only.
Ha! Now I have Smelvin. What are you gonna do, Joe?
I mean, if you wanted to join our family, you could have asked.
Hell no, hell no. Never mind, dude. Take him. He's yours. That's actually foul.
All right, enough with the sweet Nome, Alabama shit already. Let's just head over to the coaster and get this chapter done.
I'll be honest. I am not a fan of this segment here, nor the crescendo event in the next chapter. Not only will you get utterly bitched on Expert, but you're practically easy pickings on verses.
We should play versus sometime, guys. We can do Dead Center or any other...
Absolutely not. I've played versus once, and it was the most unfun experience I have ever had. I am not playing that shit again.
I gotta agree with Barry here. Versus has been boiled down to pure toxicity to the point where you'll get kicked if you don't know some dumb shit like the Aztec Hunter Pounce maneuver or something stupid like that.
I simply do not have these issues. None. I am a force of nature, the likes of which no little worm has ever seen. I hard carry any lobby on any team. But yeah, versus is kind of meh at the moment. It's more fun when you get a group of buddies to play. Randoms can suck donkey dookie, I'm afraid.
Oh yeah? Force of nature, this guy says. The same guy that messed up the witch crown on the first chapter, by the way.
I refuse to associate myself with the opinion of a nerd fat.
Stop! Stop that right now. Don't finish that fucking sentence, Donald.
Damn, Donnie almost let his dark passenger loose. Now if he only did that for his fat passenger, maybe he might just actually live to CB06.
First of all, Dungeons and Dipshits, I am fit as a fiddle, so I will obviously live to CB06. Second of all, don't ever use your nerd-ass Dexter terminology at me ever again, you wretch.
Oh, come on, Donnie. You mean to tell me that you don't like Dexter? That's honestly surprising.
You watch out.
Barack and I are going to watch a couple episodes later at his house since the show's been getting popular
get him
again.
off. Thanks, George. Good shit. And yeah, we are going to watch a couple episodes of Dexter. Oh, fuck! I thought you guys killed it.
Just like my son, hunters can be real sly demons if you don't watch yourself. But you aren't like that, aren't you, Smelvin? No, you're not. Who's my little cutie? Yes, you are. Yes, you are! Don't look at me like that. You know how it makes me feel.
I feel like we're making this worse by not doing anything to stop this old raisin from soon eloping with a literal garden gnome.
I thought you said you didn't care, Donnie.
Yeah, when I thought his creepy perversions were contained to only Smelvin. Like, when we play Shangri-La, I thought he would be like, "Oh, Smelvin, how I miss you so," and whatnot. But it is apparent that his dementia-ridden desires only
fuck, another
mutate and
jockey.
spread
Why
to
me?
any game we play. Remember Baldur's Gate?
Holy shit, get him off me, dude. And yeah, I do remember him messing with his dwarf character and accidentally making him naked.
A part of me believes that it was definitely not an accident. But another part of me kinda does. But knowing how he has been today, and well, in every game we play, it's probably the former over the latter.
Speaking of Baldur's Gate, we should give it another run sometime. We still got that save, so it's not like we gotta start over.
Yeah, no. After getting bitched on by some freak-ass goblins, and you forgetting Gale on that fuck-ass roof.
Another one?
Safe to say I am still recharging from our last playthrough.
Fair enough.
Oh, man, I wanted to get to the part where you romance the bear and then get to sleep with it.
Joe, I thought you said you were doing a solo save.
Oh, yeah, about that. I may or may not have went straight to sleep when I left.
Typical. Let's just get in the safe room already.
Geez, Joe, they should call you bottom feeder Biden for how piss poor you perform.
Hey, give me and Smelvin some credit. All those 9 kills were from him.
I'm surprised you managed to even get one kill with Smelvin. Guess you do deserve a bit of credit for that.
All right, stay here for a sec, my love. Be good for me. Joey needs to patch himself up.
You know what, Joe? I've had enough of this. Fuck you, Smelvin.
No! Leave him alone!
okay.
You vile, bloated amalgamation of grease and carbs! Never lay a single sausage finger on Smelvin ever again!
Okay. Jeez, wasn't expecting you to go full gun-ho on me. God damn.
I told you he was a tad bit overprotective of Smelvin. I don't know who he would go more feral over, Samantha Maxis or Smelvin.
A tad bit? Understatement of the century, George.
And I honestly don't want to find out the answer to that question, George. Him going feral over anything is bad enough. Let's just move through this part quickly.
Well, if this part is good for anything, it's good for this. Hey, Joe, Smelvin needs to tell you something.
Really? What is it, boy? What do you want to say to Pop?
Yoink! Bye-bye, Smelvin.
No! Curse you and your entire diabetic-ridden bloodline! Why would you separate me and my beloved?
Chill, Joe. That's where the end of the chapter is. We're gonna loop back towards it. Donnie threw Smelvin over there to make it easier, so that way you don't have to carry him over.
I don't care anymore. Without Smelvin, there is no Joe Biden. Take me to the sweet abyss, tank. Wait, what? Oh my God, it's Smelvin's protective aura. He protected me from this.
Maybe he doesn't want you to throw yourself at death itself. It's a sign to keep fighting for him, Joe.
Barry, why in God's name are you feeding bottom feeder Biden's ceramic delusions? You're adding more fuel to the almost wildfire-level blaze that is in Joe's wrinkled heart.
Not really. If anything, I'm preventing him from throwing a nationwide level temper tantrum for being split away from Smelvin for 3 minutes.
Smelvin would want me to beat this whack-a-mole game. I'll bring him a prize when I reunite with him.
Damn it, Joe. Hurry up and come over here. Don't keep Smelvin waiting.
Oh, fuck this piece of shit game. I should have gotten a reward. Rigged, I tell you. Rigged!
I wonder to this day how Joe Biden carries the same human DNA we do.
All right, here we are at the gates. Every Left 4 Dead player's true nightmare. Sucks we don't have a bile bomb to cheese this part. Hopefully we don't get utterly fucked here.
I have a pipe bomb if that makes any difference.
It kinda does. Here, I'll flip the lever. If anything, that pipe bomb will buy us a few seconds, so hold on to it until the gates open.
And remember, Joe, don't throw it down the path. Throw it somewhere to the right of it. That way the zombies, I mean infected, will run to the side and out of our way. Otherwise, Smelvin will be disappointed with you for forgetting and therefore messing up this crucial step.
I would never want to disappoint my beloved Ceramic King. I won't waste this pipe bomb, no sir.
Really, Donnie? You just had to weaponize Joe's obsession with Smelvin against him?
If I didn't, he most likely would have instantly forgotten what I just said as soon as I finished my damn sentence. I'm not trying to die. After all, I said I would survive the green flu. And I will.
There's still the finale, Donnie. Don't get cocky yet. Okay, Joe, throw your pipe bomb.
Okay, George. Chase this, you foul creatures. Don't worry, Smelvin. I'm coming, my love.
I cannot wait for this shit to be over.
Me and you both. I don't even want to imagine how much further our senile citizen over here is willing to go with his ceramic, partner.
Smelvin! Oh, Smelvin! Where are you, my beloved guardian angel? I yearn to be reunited to your warm, cool embrace.
Over here, Joe.
Oh, God, finally, oh, Smelvin, how I missed you
Shit,
so.
I'm down.
We will never split apart again, my beloved.
For the love of God, Joe, shut up. Hurry up and res me already. I do not want to die literally 10 feet from the safe room.
Okay, man. Jeez.
Well, I was only half right. While Barry didn't die first, he did go down first, so that cements the fact that he won't be able to survive green flu.
Oh, fuck off with the horror movie stereotypes,
don't
Donald.
leave me.
You wouldn't like it when I say you would trip and fall running from the infected because your fat-ass cankles won't fit in your shoes.
Like I said, Barry, sticks and stones, your little clapback towards my luscious and petite stompers do not affect me whatsoever. I can easily outrun the zombies without breaking a sweat.
Whatever, man.
Wait, hold on, guys. Don't go on ahead. I gotta use the little seniors room. I'll be back, Smelvin. Don't go anywhere.
This gives me an idea. Hey, Donnie, want to play catch?
Hell yeah, I've always wanted to punt this little freak Smelvin since Joe gave him that name.
You guys think Smelvin looks a tad bit off? Are we running mods or something?
I mean, he looks fine on my screen, George.
Same here, and I'm running vanilla.
What the hell? What are you guys doing with Smelvin? Give him back right now, guys. Come on.
Try to catch him, Joe. We're having fun here.
Quit it. Smelvin is not a toy for your damn amusement. He has feelings, ambitions, hopes. He is not just your guy's little plaything. You have no shame. Shame on you all.
Joe, it's a literal fucking garden gnome.
Careful, George. It might just come to life and take you in your sleep.
Fucking stop. Quit fucking around with Smelvin or I will annihilate everything and everyone you love. Smelvin doesn't deserve this violation. Leave him alone.
All right. Quit it with the petty squabbles and let's finish this finale. We got a chopper to summon.
Yeah, we got to wrap this up. I've got an important rally to go to. This election isn't going to win itself. You would think at this point Joe might replace Kamala with Smelvin as VP, which would honestly be one of the better things he has done in his presidency.
Fuck you, Donald. The only thing you're going to win out of this election is an award for living up to the age that you are with so many clogged arteries.
I don't know what you're talking about, Sleepy Joe. My arteries are pitch perfect, my health is pitch perfect, and the odds of me winning couldn't be more than perfect. Face it, Joey boy, you're cooked.
We've gone this far without talking about the election. We can go another 5 minutes doing so. Let's just finish this game as friends, not political rivals. I turned on the lights. Start the concert.
Hitting it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, hell yeah. The best part of this campaign in Left 4 Dead history. Killing zombies to kick-ass music. Oh man, we should have modded the game to make 115 play throughout this finale.
Well, we can listen to 115 anytime we play BO1, Donnie. For now, let's mow down these freak bags while listening to this fire soundtrack.
You guys are going to protect me still, right? I can't let go of Smelvin whatsoever. I don't want him to get mauled by zombies.
They're infected, Joe. And what do you mean you can't let go of Smelvin? It's literally no different from any chapter prior to this. You've dropped Smelvin to kill infected, picked him back up, and so forth. What's different now?
I don't know, I can sense his fear. I can sense him being scared. He wouldn't want me to let go of him. Not until we get out of here.
Great, so it's basically just the three of us and one geriatric old man clutching onto his pearls. Or in this case, a geriatric old man clutching on a literal gnome.
Just means more infected, for us to gun down. Also means Joe will most likely be huddled in a corner or something so he won't get in the way of our bullets.
Ah, shit, help me! There's a smoker choking me, guys. Save the petite black woman.
I got you, Donald, don't worry.
Thanks, bro.
Joe, you honestly could have helped back there, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty occupied here. You guys have it covered. Smelvin needs my warmth and comfort. I won't let him go.
Jesus Christ, Joe. At least do something other than just crouching there.
This old worm would rather coddle the garden gnome than partake in the zombie slaughter? And you call yourself a zomboy? You better shoot the fucking tank when it arrives.
Okay, I'll shoot the tank. I'll get in the fight.
The first tank is here, fellas. Gun him down with all your might. I'm sniping his ass like no tomorrow.
Stay here, Smelvin. I gotta snipe the tank. Wait. Oh my.
Joe?
Oh wow.
The hell is he?
Jeez. Goodness gracious me, oh my.
Joseph
Smelvin,
Robinette
you're
Biden
so
Jr. The hell are you doing, man? Oh, what the fuck?
Huh? Oh shit. Sorry, I got distracted for a bit.
Fucking hell, Joe. We left you alone for like 10 seconds. Can you not be perverse with literally anything you come into contact with? Is that too much to ask for?
Can you guys relax? The next song is starting. Now this is the best one out of all the music made by the Midnight Riders.
Nah, honestly, Save Me Some Sugar is probably their best one by far. Wish that one played here.
I think it does on the jukeboxes and other campaigns. Also, Save Me Some Sugar? Really? Are you like depressed, Donald?
The fuck does that have to do with anything, George? It's a good song. How do you not fuck with it?
No, I do fuck with it. I just wasn't expecting for you to like that song as well, dude. Most, if not, every song in the Midnight Riders catalog is a straight banger.
Who are these Midnight Rider fellas anyway?
They're a band, Joe. They're a rock band.
Ooh, really? When are they performing? I want to see what they're all about.
No, they're not a real band, Joe. They're a fake band made specifically for this game.
If you really want to check out their stuff, Joe, you can just look it up on YouTube. Also, I think I hear the second tank coming up. Joe, don't even try to eye up Smelvin again. Actually shoot the tank this time.
I'll try, but I can still sense his panic. Oh, don't cry, my baby boy. Everything's gonna be okay. This is the last tank, then we're out of here.
Where the fuck is he?
Oh shit, Barry behind you.
Oh shit.
Good shot, George.
Maybe you could have actually shot the damn thing, Joe, instead of just watching with that gnome in your hands. Oh, I see the tank. I'm throwing a molly.
Oh shit, I threw one too.
Help me! The jockey is burning me into a crisp. I don't want to be like Obama.
I should let you fucking die for that one. Ain't no way you just said that.
Not like it matters anyways, the tank is dead. Oh dear. Now we gotta figure out where the chopper is gonna land.
Oh my God! See, Smelvin? I told you we were gonna make it. We did it! Oh, I love you so much. You don't have to fear a single thing anymore.
Huh? Oh, here it comes, boys. Come on, go, 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 go.
Ah! I fucking told you, George. I have what it takes to survive green flu. I am a force of nature. No one can do it like the goat himself. Ah, what? Wait, what? Are you fucking serious? No way. No fucking way. Are you fucking kidding me?
Looks like you spoke too soon, Donnie. Guess you don't have what it takes to survive green flu after all. Your pride and bloated ego would lead to your very downfall.
That is such bullshit. I was there. I was literally right fucking there. God damn it. I hate this game.
I'm surprised you haven't smashed a hole in your desk, Donnie.
As much as I want to utterly smash my keyboard into 30 different pieces, I have a rally to go to. So I gotta calm down and keep my cool for my lovely and majestic voters. Speaking of which, I should probably head out and start getting ready for that and whatnot. Fuck this game, fuck the tank, and most importantly, fuck Smelvin.
Well, safe to say I had fun. That was an all right run. What do you think, Joe?
I'm just glad I got to carry Smelvin to the very end. We finally got our happy ending.
I figured as much. Well, I'm gonna go play some more Stellar Blade for a bit. I'll see y'all later. Peace.
I'm probably gonna head out here too, Joe. Gonna make some food with Michelle. Also gotta get ready for George to come over and such. Later, Joey.
Can we take a break? My feet are killing me.
Fine.
Now doesn't seem like the time for a break. We don't know where we are exactly. Sure, it looks like home, but if those newspapers George read were any indicator, this is most likely a different reality.
Not to mention, Jill had no idea what the hell I was talking about when I called her. Something fishy is definitely going on.
Dr. Cohen did tell us we were going home to see our families. Maybe something screwed up with the mirror?
Worry not, my friends. You are exactly where you need to be.
What, this smelly, dirty alleyway?
I don't think that's what he meant, Joe. Doc, you mind telling us what's going on?
Sorry, I misled you before. While you are back on Earth in your own time, this is not your home. Yet it is a reality you are familiar with.
Now hold on, Doc. You told us we were going to go see our families. We want to be able to trust you, but you can't be deceiving us like that. Our entire journey we've been lied to time and time again. It'd be nice to have someone just tell us the truth for once.
You're right, Donald. Here's the truth. Dr. Monty has taken notice of what's been going on recently. The collapse of the multiverse, the death of Cortifex, and the merging of the ether and dark ether. Now he feels he has no choice but to act.
Sounds like a confrontation is inevitable. Is that what brings us here? Wherever here is, anyways.
I consider you four to be true friends, and that's why I'm not asking you this lightly. The world you're in right now, it is the home to the presidents you met before, your prime selves.
Wait, you mean the ones we fought against Dark Brandon with? Are you seriously suggesting we get them involved again? I mean, the other Barack
Mr.
took
Obama,
a damn
get down.
bullet for me. I think they've done enough.
There is no other way, I'm afraid. You'll need all the help you can get for the battle ahead, and what better place to start than those who have experience fighting alongside you? That is why I brought you here, after all.
There's a little problem with that plan, Leslie. Our counterparts had their memories wiped by Dr. Monty last time we saw them. They don't remember fighting alongside us.
Not wiped, simply repressed. Memories are a hard thing to erase, even for someone like Monty. It is possible for them to remember.
Even if that were the case, I still feel bad. They never asked for any of this.
As your friend, I wish I could tell you there was another way. But to stop Monty, we need them.
I just can't believe it's come to this. I wish there were another way, but I fear Dr. Cohen's right. I just wish my other self and I could enjoy a chocolate chip ice cream cone in peace.
Sorry, Joe, but unfortunately, we've been destined with a much grander purpose in life. One that doesn't afford us the luxury of peace. Not yet, anyways. Doc, we'll do it. For a better tomorrow, there isn't a choice, it seems.
Thank you, Donald. I wouldn't ask this of you guys if I thought there were another way. All that's left now is to seek out your alternate selves.
Mr. Trump, we've secured the perimeter and swept the grounds of all threats. We are ready for anything.
Of course you are. The security at any Trump rally is tremendous, simply the best anyone has ever seen. Of course, nobody has ever had to protect a target as valuable as yours truly before, so I'm glad you guys are going all out. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Just like any other rally, I'm going to go out there and give these people what they want. We're going to make America great again.
Of course. Well, good luck with the rally. We'll be on the lookout for any would-be domestic terrorists.
I'm just saying, every temple is the exact same. The open world is nothing but a bunch of empty squares. And when the story is all said and done, you just leave your universe behind, rendering all your choices meaningless.
You know, George, for someone who always says they don't want to be reminded of the failure of Starfield, you really never shut the fuck up about it.
Well, I just feel scammed, you know? It really sucks to see Bethesda fall from grace. They used to make bangers.
You think you feel scammed? Imagine how the American people are going to feel if they end up with 4 more years of Donald. Don't get me wrong, I love the guy, but he just does not know when to quit.
Well, that's kind of ironic, considering the alternative is like an actual COD zombie in real life. But instead of being mutated by element 115, he took a shitload of Fent and it lobotomized him.
Yeah, you can thank Hunter for that one. Joe never really was the same after that one boat party. But anyway, isn't Donnie's rally starting soon? We should probably tune in and see how that goes.
Right.
I know a lot of you are probably wondering what happened at that debate with Sleepy Joe. And just for the record, I had nothing to do with the whole business of the questions being mysteriously swapped to questions about Call of Duty zombies.
We know that's bullshit.
I hear that they're extremely prone to printer malfunctions over at CNN, and this seems like one of those instances. Now, coincidentally, I happen to be extraordinarily educated on COD zombies, but then again, I am just typically knowledgeable about everything in existence. After all, I am Donald J. Trump. Tackling the Olympia versus M14 debate was no issue for me, just like the Der Eisendrache Easter egg.
I swear the more I come to these rallies, the less I seem to understand what President Trump is talking about.
I think it's a bid to try and connect with younger voters. My son was talking about this Call of Duty Zombies not too long ago. I guess it's some sort of video game, but I don't get it.
Well, he's already got our votes, but I do wish something interesting would happen. All this Gen Z talk is really boring me to tears.
Let this country go down with the ray gun, and I intend to revive it with quick revive.
Viper 1 to Kilo, actual.
Come in, Viper 1.
I have visual on the target.
Sleepy Joe fell asleep and failed the debate, just like he has failed this country for the last 4 years. Vote for me, and we will make America great again.
Viper 1, you may take the shot when ready.
Time to truly make America great again.
Holy shit! Did President Trump just get shot? We need to get over there and make sure he's okay.
What? Hell no. When I said I wanted something interesting to happen, this is not what I meant. Leave that to the Secret Service. I'm out of here.
You're just gonna bail? Some patriot you are.
Don't be a fool, Bob. Let the Secret Service do their job. Besides, we're far too old to be jumping in there. We'll only cause more problems.
Oh my God, tell me Donnie did not just get fucking shot on live TV.
That's definitely what it looks like. I can't believe that actually just happened. Where did it hit him?
The ear, I think, looks like it just barely nicked him. There's a bunch of blood coming off of it. If he hadn't turned his head last second there, it would have full-on collided with him.
Holy shit, you're right. He must have some sort of guardian angel because that was way too close.
Fight! 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 Fight!
You must live on, Donald-san. It is not your destiny to die today. You are a part of something far greater.
Huh? What was that?
President Trump, we need to get you off the stage and to a hospital now. You've been shot.
You think I don't know that? Get me out of here.
Jesus, oh my God.
Forgive my entrance, Vice President Kamala, but President Trump has been shot on live television.
Yes, Agent Hughes, I am well aware. You didn't need to come busting through the door like that.
Again, my apologies, but due to the severity of the situation, I deemed it necessary, ma'am.
Well, I guess you're only doing your job, regardless. It's horrifying to know that even in this day and age, there are people who would go to such events and attempt to kill a political figure such as Mr. Trump and be such a bad shot.
Sorry, what was that, Madam Vice President?
Huh? Oh, nothing. I was just saying thank goodness they were such a bad shot, or else it could have ended up changing everything.
Right.
I don't think we have anything to worry about. It was probably just some crazy freak working on their own.
We can only hope. Well, I'll leave you to it, Madam Vice President.
It just barely grazed him, huh? That is really something else. Now I can only imagine how he might use being shot to leverage his influence and make himself look like a champion to the people. This may actually help him in the long run, damn it.
Huh? What's going on? Ugh, my head.
Finally, you're awake. I was beginning to think maybe you had actually died. Time to get down to business. Are you ready for your prostate exam?
Is that Dr. House? Prostate exam? What is he talking about? I thought I got shot in the head. I'm so confused.
Just relax. This won't hurt a bit.
What the hell?
Oh shit, he's awake.
Okay. That was weird as hell. Remind me never to go to the hospital in Pennsylvania again.
Welcome back to the land of the living, President Trump. Glad to see you're awake.
Really? Another doctor? I think the last one did enough.
I'm sorry, last one. As far as I know, I'm the only one on your case right now. Who exactly did you say was in here? I swear, if Dr. Bradford is stealing my patients again.
No, it was Dr. House. He came in here and did unspeakable things to me.
Dr. House, like the TV character? Looks like the bullet might have scrambled your brains up more than I initially thought. Donald, can I call you Donald?
Knock yourself out.
Right, Donald. It's perfectly normal to have a certain degree of visual hallucinations after sustaining a head wound like you did. Just remember, they are not real.
Well, it certainly felt real. Now, what do you want? Can't you see I'm busy being shot in the head here?
Precisely, and that's why I've come to check up on you. You know, not a lot of presidents have taken a bullet for this country and lived to tell the tale.
Well, Doc, I guess I'm built different, as they say. No amount of lead can stump the Trump.
Evidently so. Well, now that I've done my job, I'll let you rest. It'll be about an hour before a nurse comes in to check on you, so just try and relax.
It's gonna be kind of hard laying on this slab of a hospital bed, but I guess it beats the alternative.
My sincere apologies. Had we been notified beforehand, we could have made arrangements for one of our more premium beds to be available.
Notified beforehand? How exactly would I have done that? You think I knew I was gonna get shot? What kind of doctor are you? You know what? Just get the hell out of here. Let me rest in peace.
Oh, right, of course. What a ridiculous thing for me to say. I'm such a blithering idiot. No wonder Dr. Bradford is stealing all my patients and sleeping with my wife, who is also another doctor who happens to work at this same hospital. What did I do to deserve this?
Too much information, pal.
Well, I'll leave you to rest, Donald. Feel free to buzz the nurses if you need anything.
Okay, that was awkward. That might have honestly been worse than when Dr. House was in here. Talk about oversharing. Well, Donald, you really survived a bullet to the head, huh? Bet you're rolling in your grave right now, aren't you, Kennedy?
Holy shit, guys. You gotta hear this. Someone just shot the other Donald at his rally.
Is he okay? Don't tell me someone actually managed to...
As far as I can tell, he's alive. Seems like whoever shot at him hit his ear. He got rushed off stage and taken to the hospital.
Right. Of course he's okay. He's me after all, and it takes more than a bullet to kill the Donald.
Doesn't this seem a little odd? Like the exact time we arrive here to recruit our other selves, Donald gets shot at? Pretty fishy, if you ask me.
Just as I feared. It's already begun. You must get to him and gather the other presidents as quickly as possible.
Dr. Cohen, how far are we from the hospital Trump's being kept at?
He's in Pennsylvania right now, but I can get you close to the hospital. As soon as you have the other Donald with you, we'll decide where to go next to collect the other three.
Well, we should probably get this show on the road. The faster we secure our other selves, the faster we can start planning our next move.
My thoughts exactly.
Then what are we doing standing around here for? Come on, Cohen, open up a portal to the hospital my other self is at.
All righty then. Into the portal, gentlemen.
Really? Another dingy back alley? Couldn't you have opened the portal somewhere nice?
On the contrary, Donald. A dingy back alley is exactly where I want you. This particular one happens to be right next to the hospital this world's Donald is in.
Well, I guess I can't argue with that.
So, how are we supposed to get to the other Donald? I'm sure this hospital they're keeping him in is going to be packed with security.
George, have you forgotten? We're the presidents of the United States. We can get into that hospital if we want to.
Well, maybe not all of us. It'd be a little strange if someone saw two Donald Trumps walking around. Plus, we don't want to freak the other one out too much after he just got shot. Maybe the three of us can pretend to be our other selves to get to your counterpart.
Well, what am I supposed to do then?
Just stay here, out of the public eye. Last thing we need is for someone to notice you out and about after just reportedly being shot.
We should be able to convince him to come along with us if we just pretend to be his George, Barry, and Joe. So sit tight, and we'll be back as soon as possible.
Fine. Guess I have no choice in the matter. Just don't keep me waiting.
We'll be as quick as we can. Let's go, guys.
Joe?
Yeah?
Bring me back here safe and don't screw this up.
Oh, Donald, when have I ever let you down?
Literally more times than I could possibly list.
Come on, Joe. We don't have all day here.
Relax, Donald. We've got this. We'll be back with your other self faster than you can say Kav Fifi.
I sure hope so. You think they'll be able to nab my other self without causing a scene, Dr. Cohen?
I have full faith in them. You may be their leader, but don't forget there have been times where they've been forced to operate without you. Remember what happened in Delphi? They're quite the capable bunch.
I know. It's just nice to hear you say it as well. And with all that's at stake, I really do feel terrible about having to involve our other selves again. Once was more than enough, in my opinion.
There is no other way, I'm afraid. I need your combined strength for this.
That's what you keep saying, and believe me, I understand, but that doesn't mean I gotta feel good about it.
Trust in the plan, Donald. In me, in yourselves. We will rid the multiverse of Monty.
You're right. It's our only choice. After all he's done to us, we can't afford to fail.
All right, just let me do the talking. I'm sure they'll let us know which room Donald is in.
Hey, wait a minute. Shouldn't it be me? After all, I am the current president.
Joe, I don't really think that's a good idea. With the way you stumble over your words, you'd probably let it slip that we're from another Earth and they'd try to put you in the psych ward before we even get to Donald.
Oh, come on. My dementia isn't that bad.
I beg to differ. Just keep your mouth shut and let us handle this. Now remember, Joe, let us do the talking.
Yeah. I heard you the first time, Jack.
Well, that doesn't happen all too often, so I'm just making sure. Here goes nothing.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How may I assist you today?
Afternoon, ma'am. We're here to see President Trump. Could you tell us which room number he's in?
I'm sorry, but I don't think Mr. Trump is taking visitors right now. Are you three immediate family?
Really? Ma'am, do I look like I'm related to Donald Trump? I'm Barack Obama, the former president of the United States.
Oh, of course. That's where I recognize you from. I'm so sorry, they've got me working double shifts so often my mind is all over the place. I completely blanked at first. Please forgive me, Mr. Obama.
It's no big deal, really. If you could just let us know which room he's in, we'll be out of your hair.
Absolutely. He's in room 22B. I'll let them know you guys are coming.
Wait, actually don't. We want to surprise him.
Well, I have to let someone know you're coming. They do have Secret Service guarding his room, considering the severity of the situation.
It's all right, lady. I'm the president. I got this handled.
Okay. Well, just go down the hallway and take a right, and he'll be the last door on your left.
Thank you, really. We appreciate it.
See, guys, I told you I had it handled. She let us go right when I told her I was the president.
I think that was more so to get you away from her after you gave her that creepy wink, but all right. Now let's just get past these Secret Service guards and get Donald out of here. Oh, no way. I think I recognize this guy in the middle from our world. This should be a piece of cake. Agent White, is that you? Long time no see, buddy.
President Obama, always a pleasure to make your acquaintance. But what do you mean long time? I saw you just last week when you were at the White House, no?
Right, of course. Sorry, I've just been so busy lately, it feels like it's been forever.
It sure can feel that way sometimes, especially now during election season. I see you brought Presidents Bush and Biden along. You three really got here fast. I can only assume you're here to meet with President Trump.
Yep, that's exactly why we're here. Do you think we could go in and see him? It's pretty important.
Of course. Just let me unlock the door first and I'll let you three in.
Wow, that was so easy. No one in this entire hospital suspects we're from a different... Ow!
Shut up, Joe.
Damn. I can't believe I was that close to being a goner. If I hadn't turned my head right at the last second there, that would have been it. Bye-bye, Donald. That's got to mean something.
President Trump, you have visitors.
Who could possibly be in Pennsylvania that would come visit me in the hospital right now? All right, let them in.
Surprise!
Barry, George, Joe, you guys are here? Wow, I didn't expect you to get here this quickly or at all, to be honest.
Of course we came. We came as soon as we heard the news. Now come on, we got to get you out of here. The limo is waiting outside.
What limo? I don't remember there being a limo.
Zip it, Joe.
You guys want me to come with you now? What's going on?
Listen, Donald, it's for your safety. You were just shot after all, and sitting in a hospital room isn't going to do you any favors, so let's get you out of here.
Not so fast. There is no way I can let you take President Trump. We are ordered specifically to keep an eye on him. This is a matter of national security.
Believe me, Agent White, it's a whole lot more than just that. I understand you guys have orders, but as a former president of the United States, trust me, he is a lot safer with us.
Thank you all for your incredible hard work keeping me safe back there and for standing guard, but these guys are right. Take the rest of the day off. I'll be just fine. Thank you.
Yeah, and plus I'm the current president, so I'm vetoing your orders in favor of letting us take old Donnie back with us.
Very well then. Just be careful, presidents.
Again, Joe, you didn't have to pull out the current president card back there.
I know, but it was fun.
Listen, I know I just got shot in the ear and all, but what's going on with your guys' voices? You sound kind of weird.
That's probably just from the bullet. Might have slightly ruptured your eardrum or something. I wouldn't worry about it.
Feeling a little stir-crazy standing in this alley. How much longer are these guys going to take to get back here?
Patience, Donald, patience. They have secured the other Donald and are on their way. With relative ease, I might add.
All right, no need to rub it in.
So where's the limo, guys?
Jesus, Brandon, you really are slow.
Just follow me. All right, Donald, try not to freak out over what you're about to see.
Huh? What are you talking about, Barry? And why are we in this back alley?
There's someone we'd like you to meet.
Hello, me. Meet the real me.
Oh, I see what's going on here. You guys want me to get a body double or something? I doubt someone's gonna try to shoot me again.
What? No.
Which one are you, huh? Alec Baldwin? You're probably the damn guy that shot me. I thought they banned you from having guns after the Rust incident.
Jesus Christ, Donald.
Don't ever call me that little boss baby freak ever again. I am the Donald J. Trump. In the flesh.
Oh God, you even paid him to be in character too? Listen, guys, I know you're worried about me, and this might be your solution to me potentially getting shot again. But I'm fine, really. No knockoff can match my charisma. It would be immediately obvious that I'm using a body double.
Geez, am I this insufferable all the time? Listen, pal, I'm not Alec Baldwin, and I'm not any other celebrity pretending to be you. I am you from another universe.
Okay, seriously? You three pulled me out of the hospital for some sort of shitty prank? I mean, it beats being in there, but come on.
This is not a prank. I'm you and you're me. In fact, we've even met before. You just don't remember it. Look at me, Donald. You can't deny what you're seeing.
Pretty sure I'd remember meeting someone who looks exactly like me. There's no such thing as other universes or whatever. This is clearly some sort of trick.
There's got to be some way to convince you. Cohen did mention that your memories are still in there somewhere. Think, Donald, surely you remember when you crossed universes and helped us defeat Dark Brandon?
George, I just got shot in the head and somehow you're the one not making any sense here. Did you guys all get lobotomized or something? Because this is some serious Joe-level crazy coming out of you.
Oh, come on, man.
Listen, Donald, we're not your George, Barry, and Joe either. All four of us are from a parallel world very similar to yours. I know this is hard to believe, but it's no coincidence we show up the same day an attempt on your life is made. Surely you can understand that.
You know, it's funny you say that. I was actually thinking about that in my room. If I hadn't turned my head at that last second, I wouldn't be standing here right now. But I am. So clearly I lived for a reason.
Exactly. And now we need your help.
I said I believe I lived for a reason, not that I believe any of what you guys are saying.
Fine. You want proof we're from an alternate dimension? I'll give it to you.
You have something that can prove to your stubborn other self that we're not lying?
Oh, I've got something, all right.
Whoa, whoa. Okay, I believe you. Just please keep it in your pants.
Please tell me you're not actually...
What the hell? Of course not. Just give me a second. All right, watch out, you two. Behold.
What the actual fuck is that?
Yeah, for real, Donald, what the hell is that? Have you had that disgusting thing in your pocket this whole time?
It's a filet-o-fish, but not just any filet-o-fish, one from a different universe. Our universe. I got it when we went home for Christmas. Kind of forgot I had it, to be honest.
What the fuck is that supposed to prove anyway? That you're some fucking freak who keeps putrid, moldy sandwiches in his pocket?
Yeah, I'm struggling to see where you're going with this.
You'll understand when you eat it. If my theory is correct, you'll recognize that the filet-o-fish from our universe tastes slightly different than the ones in yours do.
Well, yeah, no shit, it's gonna taste different. That thing is rancid. You can't possibly expect me to eat that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Is this really your grand idea, Donald?
It'll work. Trust me. You have to do this. The fate of the multiverse hinges on you, and you need your memories back. You don't have to eat the whole thing. A single bite should suffice.
You've got to be kidding me.
You know, that's so crazy it just might work. I'm not going to force you or anything, Donald, but the stakes are actually really high here. If you want to live to become president again, you might have to eat that thing.
Here.
Fuck. If I eat this thing and nothing ends up happening, then you owe me big time. A small loan of $1 million should compensate for the pain and suffering I'll surely feel.
If this doesn't work, I'll take a bite myself. Now come on, quit being a bitch and eat the damn burger, me.
All right. I'll take a bite of this disgusting putrid thing you dare to call a filet-o-fish. You can do this. You ate Stormy Daniels out. It can't possibly taste worse than that. There's no turning back now. Down the hatch, I guess.
No way he's gonna actually take a bite out of that thing.
He must really want that presidency back.
Oh my God, what's happening to him?
It's working.
You think I could get a bite of that? Maybe it'll fix my dementia.
Joe, seriously, quit trying to talk to him. You're gonna fuck up whatever that filet-o-fish is doing to him somehow.
So, how do you feel, Donald?
I remember everything. Meeting you for Dr. Monty, that evil version of Joe, and suffering through real-life Alpha fucking Omega. I can't believe I forgot all that.
It's not your fault Monty suppressed your memories of the truth. It was probably for the best at the time, but with the way things are going now, it was imperative that you remembered.
I still can't believe that actually worked.
Oh, ye of little faith.
All right, now that I have my memories back, spill the beans. What the hell's going on that's so important? You guys still haven't brought peace to the multiverse or whatever?
Sadly not. A lot has happened since we last met, and I think it'd be best to catch the rest of our counterparts up to speed first, so we don't have to explain it all again. Donald, can you arrange for your Barack and George to meet us at the White House? That's probably the best place for all 8 of us to convene.
I'd love to, but I seem to have lost my phone. It wasn't with my stuff back in the hospital room, so I must have dropped it at some point during the rally.
Here, Donald, you can use mine. Funny enough, it actually works in your world. I called Jill earlier thinking she was my Jill, and she was pretty confused when I started talking about the multiverse and our adventures. I don't think she suspects anything, though. Probably just thinks it was some typical dementia rant, which honestly, it kind of does sound like that to the uninitiated.
Thanks, Joe. So after I call them, how are we supposed to get to the White House exactly? Do you guys have a vehicle? I really don't want to have to squeeze us all in an Uber.
Well, earlier they said there was a limo, but now I'm not so sure.
Joe, for the last time, there is no limo. There never was. We just said that to get Donald out of the hospital. We don't have a vehicle. However, that won't be a problem. I'm sure Dr. Cohen will be able to get us there.
There's that name again. Who the hell is Dr. Cohen? Am I supposed to know who that is?
Greetings, Donald of the Prime Universe. I am watching you from the ethereal plane. I am a friend of these presidents. While you cannot see me, I hope to make your acquaintance properly soon.
Greetings to you too, Mr. Ominous Voice. So how are we going to get my friend's memories back? I really doubt you're going to be able to convince all 3 of them to take a bite out of that filet-o-fish.
You're probably right. What about this magical mirror thing we have? This should be able to jog their memories, seeing how it's a gateway through the entire multiverse and all.
Smart thinking, George. That should do the trick.
Hold on a second. You guys have had this magical mirror thing that can restore their memories this whole time, yet you made me eat a fucking old-ass moldy sandwich?
It's called We Do a Little Trolling. Plus, to be fair, I didn't even know it could do that.
I guess I should have expected as much from myself. Whatever, let's just get a move on. Let me call the guys.
Man, I'm worried about Donnie. He's not picking up his phone or anything. It's not like him to be unreachable, especially at a time like this.
I'm sure he's fine. After all, it looked like he only got nicked in the ear. The Secret Service has probably got him lying low right now because the shooter could still be on the loose or something.
Right, I guess that makes sense. Regardless, I hope we hear from him soon. I can only imagine how Melania must feel right now.
No kidding.
Oh, Joe's calling me. This could be important.
Haha, nice ringtone for Joe.
I know, right? Hold on, let me take this. Hey, Joe, what's up?
Barack, it's so nice to hear your voice again, your normal voice.
Oh my God, Donald, you're okay.
It's gonna take a lot more than a bullet to the ear to keep me down.
Wait, Donald's on the other end? Is he okay?
Is that George I hear? Good that you're with him, because I need to talk to both of you.
He says he needs to talk to the both of us. Must be pretty important. Also, did you lose your phone or something, Donnie? Is that why you're calling from Joe's?
Yeah, I don't know. I must have dropped it during the rally, or one of the Secret Service agents still has it. It wasn't with the rest of my stuff, and I kind of got out of the hospital in a hurry, so I don't have it. Sorry if you were trying to call me.
Nah, it's fine. We kind of figured there was a reason you weren't picking up. So I guess you're with Joe then?
Yes and no.
What?
It's complicated.
What do you mean, it's complicated?
Forget I said that. Look, just come meet us at the White House, okay? We've got a serious situation on our hands.
All right, we'll be there as soon as we can.
Great, see you guys soon.
So, what did he say?
He wants us to meet him at the White House. Sounded pretty serious.
Well, let's not waste any time then. Dibs out of driving.
Hey, wait, you can't do that. I drove last time.
Okay, Barack and George are en route to the White House. Oh, and here's your phone back, Joe. Thanks again.
Of course. Hey, you didn't look through my camera roll at all, did you?
Joe, you literally just watched him make a phone call. You would have seen if he did.
Besides, why would he even do that?
I'm not saying he would, just, you know.
Relax, Joe. I didn't look at your camera roll. I don't know what you got in there that you're so concerned about me seeing, but trust me, I want no part of it. Especially right now when my friends are literally on the way to the White House to meet us, and we're in some random back alley in Butler, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I'd say it's time for us to get going. Care to give us a lift, Dr. Cohen?
Righty-o, Zomboys, into the portal you go.
What the hell did I just witness? Maybe I should take it easy on this stuff.
Oh my god, the portal turned me blind. Yay!
Oh, fuck off. Of course your guys' Joe makes that horrendous E-noise too. But actually though, I can't see either.
It's a problem. We're working on it. I also can't see a damn thing. I'm guessing it's more likely we teleported into a dark room rather than all simultaneously losing our sight. Everyone reach out and feel for a light switch. There's gotta be one somewhere here.
Oh, here we go. I think I found it.
Barack, that is not a light switch.
Oh, Donald, I'm so sorry.
How about you stop being sorry and find the damn light for Pete's sake?
Okay, I'm looking. All right, this time I actually did find the light switch, I think.
You better hope you did.
Let there be light.
The hell? Are we in the janitor's closet? Couldn't this Cohen guy have just made it teleport us into the Oval Office? Or a bigger room at least?
We don't want to blow our cover just yet. People might not bat an eye at us being in the White House, but they'll sure as hell get suspicious if they see us step out of a portal.
Point taken.
Can we get out of this room now? I have a feeling this might be one of the closets Bill and Monica got their freak on in.
Hey, I was just thinking the same thing.
Of course you were.
That's now the second weirdest thing Joe has said while we've been stuck in a closet with him.
Really?
Last time he pissed everywhere and told us this creepy-ass ghost story. Not so pleasant memories, I must say.
That wasn't my fault. I asked for a pee bottle and Ronald Reagan broke it.
Ronald Reagan? Just what the hell have you guys been getting up to? Or is Joe slipping into dream world again?
For once, this isn't one of Joe's dementia-riddled tall tales, but that is a story for another time. We need to get out of this closet.
Yeah, I've been waiting for your zesty ass to come out of the closet for a long time, Barry.
I think you're confusing me with your Barack.
After that little light switch incident, I'm not so sure.
Who cares? Can we please just get out of this closet?
Well, we can't all just go running out there at once. We don't want people to see two Donalds next to each other. Just stick your head out there and see if the coast is clear.
Sure, whatever.
You see anything?
Nope, not a single soul. We should be good.
Let's make a beeline for the Oval Office. Hopefully the other Joe will already be there, and then we can just chill until Barack and George arrive.
Here we are. We should probably listen through the door and see if the other Joe is in a meeting right now before going in.
I'm not hearing anything. Let's go.
Well, this is the least surprising thing ever. Joe, wake the hell up.
Huh? I'm awake.
Jeez, Joe, did you even hear about what happened to me?
Yes, of course. Are you okay? I saw on TV some lunatic tried to shoot you. It upset me so much I must have passed out. Wait a sec. Am I seeing double or something? Why are there two Donalds?
Joe, this is going to sound a little crazy even by your standards, but this Donald is me from another universe.
Another universe? You gotta be pulling my leg. Did you drink some of that dark Brandon water from my mini fridge? I think the pack Kamala got me for our debate was spoiled or something. Dark Brandon water? Man, this world is awesome.
Joe, this is serious. I'm not making this up. I mean, just take a look. There's another you standing right behind me. We've even met these guys before. You just don't remember it.
Well, I gotta admit, that fellow over there is very handsome, but what you're saying is pretty hard to believe. How do you know all this, Donald?
I don't want to talk about how I managed to get my memories back, but once George and Barry get here, we can work something out for you guys.
Hey, Donnie, we got here as fast as we could. Barry had to run like 7 red lights in the process. Wait a sec, who the hell?
What is this? Are these some sort of body doubles or something? Something the Secret Service concocted to keep us safe?
Apparently not, Barry. According to Donald, these guys, they're actually us, from another universe.
We met them before, sometime last year. Our memories of the event have been blocked out. However, only like 20 minutes ago, I was able to recover mine. And that's how I know for certain all of this is true.
Yeah, that sounds really believable.
Do you know how crazy that sounds? I mean, this is like some mind flayer type shit from Baldur's Gate.
This isn't some kind of nerdy game, George. We fought side by side against hordes of the undead in Stalingrad. I know you don't remember, but we'll fix that.
And why should I believe you? I mean, you look like me, but looks aren't everything. I've seen some of the high-tech gadgets the government keeps secret.
If you won't take my word for it, then maybe this will convince you. Let me through here, guys. I trust you recognize this.
Hey, that's my lucky D20. I've been looking for that for months. How do you have it?
I told you this isn't our first meeting. You gave it to me, as a memento of the bond we had forged. It was a reminder from one bush to another, so that I'd never forget what happened, even if you did.
Damn, I think this guy might actually be telling the truth. Can I have it back?
Not yet. I gotta give you some incentive to help us out.
Wow, dick move. Although, if I were in your shoes, I'd probably do the same thing. Still, there are certainly more than one of those D20s in existence, so there's always the possibility it's not even mine.
Well, it is, so...
Barack, you left me with a memory too. You took a bullet for me and saved my life. When that no-good alternate version of us, Hussein, tried to kill me. I've never forgotten your courageous act. What you're saying, it's insane. If it wasn't coming from the mouth of someone who looks exactly like me, I wouldn't even entertain this. It's honestly like looking into a mirror. The only difference really is our voices.
They differ pretty hard in some aspects of the personality department too. But we're wasting time retreading old ground. Once we get your guys' memories back, we can figure out why they're here now.
I'll trust you, Donald. Even though it sounds like you've suffered some kind of traumatic head injury from that bullet, the proof is in the pudding. So, how do we get our memories back then?
We have with us an object of immense magical power. It's basically a gateway through the multiverse. It allows us to travel between alternate dimensions. We recovered Donald's memories with a similar object of extra-dimensional origin.
I can still taste that, by the way.
So we figure doing the same to you guys with the mirror should unblock the memories Monty clouded from your mind. Joe of this universe, can you go stand with your George and Barry, please?
Sure thing.
All right, I'm gonna hold this mirror up, and all you three should have to do is gaze into it. If my theory is correct, seeing the vastness of the multiverse should reawaken your memories of our collective journey.
I hope this isn't a painful process.
Sleepy Joe, it can't be any more painful than the things I've already endured so far today.
It'll be fine, Joe. Now let's see what's inside this mirror.
Just look into the mirror and focus.
Nothing's happening. In fact, this thing's not even working at all. I can't even see myself in it.
It's not that kind of mirror, Joe. Just keep looking at it. Give it your full, undivided attention.
Whoa, I see it. The infinity of the multiverse.
Oh my God, it's beautiful. Something just happened. I remember everything. Hillary as the computer, Hussein, diving in front of that bullet. It's all coming back to me.
I remember all that as well.
I don't remember anything.
Like anything related to us? Or anything at all?
Great, so nothing changed?
Wait, something's coming to me. We were in Alpha Omega, but it was different. Mark Zuckerberg was there, but he was a computer, and Elon Musk was also there too.
Thank goodness you remember. That was a tough battle, and we wouldn't have been able to make it through without you guys.
Great, we're all up to speed then?
Seems that way.
Excellent. Well, before we continue, I'm just gonna... Here, scoot over, guys.
Right, sure.
Ow, Joe, you just stepped on my foot.
Oops, sorry, Georgie.
All right, that's much better. So, where do we go from here?
Well, you guys obviously remember Dr. Monty, meeting him at the house and all that. Turns out, taking your blood samples at Alcatraz was the right call, because he tried wiping us from existence as soon as he was done using us for his own gain. That English bastard. Since then, a lot has happened, far too much to explain every little detail, but we are currently working under the guidance of a man named Dr. Cohen, a part of Dr. Monty's personality that split off and manifested into its own being. I don't quite understand how that works, but we've seen far weirder things, so we've been rolling with it. Basically, he has this plan that we've been following to get rid of Monty once and for all. He's been pretty vague about the exact details, but one of the main ones was teaming up with you guys. If we can't stop Monty together, then the entire multiverse will be wiped out, your world included. That is why we need your help.
Wow, that's quite a lot to drop on a guy, even after getting all my memories back. How are we even supposed to help in this situation exactly?
Like Donald said, we're working with limited information here, but if I had to guess, it has something to do with the fact that this world is Monty's prime universe, the one he has previously tried to keep as untainted as possible. But after he double-crossed us and sent us to an imaginary mental facility, I don't know if he really cares about that anymore.
Yeah, we would have been stuck there for an eternity if Dr. Cohen hadn't helped us break out.
I see. So you guys really trust this Dr. Cohen, huh?
Definitely. So far, his plan has yet to fail us, and he's been adamant that you four are the key to taking down Monty. Taking down an omnipotent being like Dr. Monty sounds like a job that requires a lot of manpower. Like more than 8 senior citizens can muster. Are you sure we're going to be enough for this?
Well, we'd certainly welcome more help, but honestly, we're pretty hard-pressed for any ideas on who to ask. It's not like we can get the government involved in this or anything, at least without them taking matters into their own hands. And who knows how that would end up.
Yeah, I don't particularly feel like being the reason the government discovers interdimensional travel.
So to answer your question, unless you guys have any suggestions on who could help us, we're all we got.
I think I might know someone who can help.
You do?
Of course I do, Barry. I have all sorts of connections. This guy, though, he's a star, believe me. Let me give him a call and get him down here.
Gee, I sure hope he's not calling this world's bill.
Why not? You said it yourself. We could use all the help we can get.
Yeah, but it'd be really awkward to have to explain to him how the bill of our world turned evil and became a servant of the Shadow Man.
You've got a point. Well, if that's who he calls, let's just not tell him.
Relax, you guys. I'm not calling Bill Clinton. That is like literally the last fucking person whose help I would want in this situation.
Okay, well, good.
All right, shh. Hey, buddy, it's Donald. Look, I need you to come down to the White House right now, okay? I've got something very important here, and I think we could really use your help. You're on your way? Great. I knew I could count on you. See you soon. Gentlemen, he should be here shortly.
Well, in that case, I'm going to play Red Dead 2 on my Steam Deck while we wait for whoever Donald just called to get here.
Wait, that thing plays Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah, you want to try it out? We can take turns if you want.
Ooh, can I have a turn?
No.
Right? And that's what I always tell them. It's like a scavenger hunt road trip zombies map with your friends. I don't understand why people don't like it.
That's what I've been saying too. Clearly they just don't have a refined zombies map palette like we do.
Of course, it was only a matter of time before your Joe and my Donald started glazing transit. Yeah, I mean, he's always crying and whining about how we don't like it, so I guess it's nice for him to get to talk to someone who actually enjoys that shit map for a change.
Damn, this Steam Deck is actually pretty sweet. I might honestly have to buy one of these when we finally get home.
You should, but make sure you get the one I have, the OLED model.
Right.
Not that the LCD isn't good, but the OLED has a better screen, better battery, more storage, better Bluetooth, and a better fan.
Yeah.
So it won't get as hot.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and the screen refresh rate goes up to 90 Hz on the OLED instead of just 60 on the LCD.
Honestly, I wasn't even listening to a nerdy word you said just there. I was that enveloped in this game. Been spending so much time fighting for my life recently, I've almost forgotten what it felt like to just relax and have a little fun.
I totally get it. The last time Laura and I went on vacation for our anniversary, she insisted I didn't bring my Steam Deck so we could spend time together. I almost went crazy. Had to play Clash Royale on my phone just to get by. I can't believe that's what every vacation is like for Barry in my world. Michelle's got him wrapped around her finger.
Come on, George, you know that's not even true. Michelle's actually kind of been a lot more lenient on me with gaming ever since her and the other ladies played COD Zombies for themselves. Oh, no way. When Santa sent us home for Christmas, we were telling our wives they should try it out for themselves, too. Santa? Like the Santa? Yep, the big man himself. And get this, Santa is actually black. Really? Yeah, and he was a real one. He gave us the best Christmas gift of all and sent us back home to spend it with our families. But it felt like just as soon as we had reconnected, we were forced to depart once again. The burden of our journey weighs heavy on my soul, Barack. I miss Michelle and my girls so much. Barack, I get it. Probably more than anyone, I understand what you're feeling. If your Michelle, Malia, and Sasha are anything like mine, it would drive me crazy not knowing if I'd ever get to see them again. But we've got this. We'll take down Monty together so you guys can finally go home. I took a bullet for you before, and I'd gladly do it again.
Jesus, will you two get a room already? The zestiness of one Barack is bad enough. I don't know if I can handle two. Coddling each other, talking about how hard you have it. None of you have been through nearly as much as I have in the last 12 hours. First, I get shot in the head. Then Dr. House gives me a prostate exam.
Dr. House
and then I'm
gave you a
forced to
what?
consume the most foul sandwich I have ever laid eyes on.
Donnie, will you please stop pacing like that? Seriously, it's making me nervous.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I making you nervous? You ever stop and think maybe I'm doing it because I'm nervous? Someone just tried to take my life in front of a live audience. First, they tried to politically witch hunt me. Now they're trying to straight up hunt me. Not to mention this interdimensional shenanigans we found ourselves wrapped up in again. So excuse me if I'm pacing a little bit right now and not being considerate to how nervous it might make you feel.
Gotta be honest, he makes a pretty good point there, Barack. Donald has been through quite a lot lately. He's got the right to pace. Man, whose side are you on?
Come on, George, please can I just have one turn on the Steam Deck?
For the last time, no. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't even let my own Joe touch this thing. Actually, that gives me an idea. Why don't you just ask him if you can use his Hello Kitty laptop to play a game or something? I'm sure he's got it stashed away in one of the secret compartments in the Resolute desk.
I wonder what else Sleepy Joe's got stashed in this thing. Probably still some of Hunter's special sugar left in one of these little nooks.
No, I made sure it was all used up. I mean, all disposed of.
Jesus, Junkie Joe. Not even your love for transit can keep you from being a freak.
finally he's here. Let him in, Joe.
It's open!
George, do you mind if I hold onto this steam deck for a bit longer?
Ha, nice try. You had your turn, now hand it over.
Damn it.
Mr. President, Senator Vance here says he was summoned by President Trump for an important meeting.
President Trump, I'm so glad you're okay. When I heard you were shot, I feared the worst.
Don't worry, JD. It'll take more than a bullet to snuff out the Donald.
Why the fuck is JD Vance here? Don't tell me this is the guy you called Donald?
Hey, don't sleep on JD. Little known fact, had I not got domed at that rally, I was going to announce him as my vice president pick.
Donnie, you chose the couch fucker as your VP pick?
Barry, you clearly don't get it. I mean, you can't really say much about picking VPs when you picked Sleepy Joe, so
He sure did.
Give me a break here. Just look at that beard. It's time we brought facial hair back into the White House.
Yeah, and by the way, that whole business with the couch, that's not real.
Right.
Well, Presidents, I'll leave you to your business.
Wait, Agent Hughes, I want you to stay. You're one of my most trusted Secret Service agents. We could definitely use your help with this.
Of course, Mr. President. Boy, am I glad you said that, because I'm dying to know why there are two of each of you standing in this room right now.
Before you ask if we're body doubles, the answer is no. We're versions of your presidents from another world, and to save the multiverse from collapsing, we must team up to defeat an all-powerful godlike being.
Huh. See, that was going to be my second guess.
As if, come on, Hughes. So, how can I help you gentlemen out in this situation?
Well, with your Marine experience, of course, that kind of training ought to come in handy in our particular situation.
Yeah, I mean, I was a military journalist, but I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty if it means saving this country, and the rest of the universe for that matter.
Joe, if I include you in my speech for our next rally, are you going to be able to actually be there? You know how frustrating it is for you to sit so many of these out? What on earth is going on here?
Okay, I take back what I said about Bill. She is the last person I would want to help us with this.
Donald Trump, how are you here already? You just got shot? And wait, why are there two of you? Matter of fact, why are there two of each of you?
Well, shit. She's already seen too much. We don't really have any choice now.
We're gonna have to kill her.
What? No.
Obviously, we're not doing that. Let's just use that body double excuse. I'm sure she'll buy it.
Lame. I like my idea better.
Hey, Kamala, these guys are us from another universe, and they need our help to take down this big baddie that's threatening all of existence.
Joe is obviously just kidding about that. He's just having a little dementia flare up right now.
No, I am not. Show her the mirror that lets you guys teleport to different universes. Then she'll see I'm not having a dementia moment.
The mirror that lets you teleport to different universes? Clearly Joe is on something. One of the Baracks, you didn't happen to give him one of your edibles, did you?
No. Huh? Wait, why did you immediately ask us if we had anything to do with it? Yeah, what do you mean by that? That's kind of a weird assumption to make, Kamala.
Well, Joe's only told me the story of the time you four had a sleepover and you put something in the Oreos like 50 times.
Better be careful, Barry. If she finds out you're carrying, she's gonna lock you up just like she did to all those people in San Francisco.
Shut up, Donnie. I never did anything to any Oreos. You guys even know that now? We all saw exactly what happened at the sleepover when we looked in the mirror and got our memories back. Oh, shit.
Wow, real smooth, Barack.
So the mirror is real, huh? Just what the hell is going on in here? I demand to know now as the Vice President of the United States.
Look, all you need to know is there's an infinite number of other universes, and we're from one of those other ones. We use the mirror to travel to this universe because we need allies in order to stop this guy named Monty from wiping us all out of existence. Capiche?
Great. As if one Donald Trump wasn't bad enough, now there's two of them trying to mansplain some crazy fairy tale. Look, if you guys expect me to believe any of this, I'm gonna need to see some proof. Where is this mirror thing?
I've got it right here, but I'm warning you, this isn't some plaything. Are you sure you can handle bearing witness to the vastness of the multiverse?
George, I'm a strong, independent woman and the Vice President of the United States. The vastness of the multiverse or whatever is nothing compared to my never-ending battle for both racial and gender equality.
Yeah, sure. Just be prepared for what you're about to see. It's not for the faint of heart. Well, actually, Joe handled it fine, so maybe it is, but either way, it's unlike anything you've ever seen in your life.
I'm sure I'll be able to handle it, so what do I do to turn this on? This mirror doesn't even work. It's not reflecting anything.
Like I said to Joe, it's not that kind of mirror. All you gotta do is pour all your focus into looking into it, and it'll work. Nothing else to it.
All right then, let's see if you guys are really telling the truth. Oh my God, it really is real. It's like I'm staring directly into a nebula, which means everything else they said about parallel dimensions and alternate realities is true. Damn it. How am I supposed to get rid of Donald now?
Madame Vice President, can you hear me? I believe I have the answer to your prayers, if you're willing to listen.
Is this mirror talking? Can it hear my thoughts?
I am not the mirror, but I can read your thoughts, and I see your deepest desires. My name is Dr. Monty, and I've been watching you, waiting for the right time to contact you. You grow weary of this role you've been given, don't you? Playing second fiddle to that old fool. I know you wish you could be something more.
Dr. Monty, the president's mentioned that name. You're the one they're trying to take down.
It's true. Those presidents not from your reality have been a thorn in my side for far too long. But it ends now. They think teaming up with their prime selves will be enough to stop me. But they won't have any chance as long as you do one simple thing for me.
I have no problem screwing over Donald and the rest of the presidents, but if this is so important to you, you must be willing to compensate me fairly well for it. What's in it for me?
I will give you what you've desired the most from the very start. The presidency. Do as I ask, and it will be all yours.
She's been silently staring at that thing for a while now. You think she's got the gist of it yet?
I was actually thinking the same thing, although she is kind of slow, so maybe we should give her another minute here to really soak in the reality of the multiverse.
Dr. Monty, whatever you need, I'll do it. Anything to get my hands on what should rightfully be mine.
Break the mirror, Kamala. Strand the presidents on this world, and I will handle the rest.
Yes, Master, I will do as you command.
I don't think calling me Master was necessary. That was rather awkward, actually. Look, just break the bloody mirror, all right?
Time's up, Kamala. Hand the mirror over.
Sure, here you go, Donald. Whoa!
Kamala, you damned fool!
Whoopsies, I'm so clumsy.
What have you done?
God damn it! I knew we should have killed her when we had the chance.
Way to go, Joe. This is all your fault. You had to tell Kamala that these guys were from another world.
Don't pin this on me. How was I supposed to know Kamala had butterfingers? Besides, if you want to blame anyone, you should blame Barack. He let it slip that we got our memories back from the mirror. Until then, she just assumed I was making it all up.
Only because I was once again being accused of something I never did?
Guys, now is not the time to be pointing fingers. Look, Kamala, you've helped us enough. Why don't you just forget everything you saw here and go back to your VP duties? How does that sound?
Sure, whatever. I didn't want to play your guys' stupid make-believe game anyway. Come with me, Agent Hughes. I have a job for you.
Respectfully, Madam Vice President, I'm going to have to decline. I'm afraid the presidents require my services much more urgently.
Suit yourself. We'll have fun with whatever you guys are doing.
Is she really laughing? Does she think it's funny that she broke an artifact of multiversal power?
Honestly, she probably didn't even believe a word we said. If anything, she probably thinks we're all a bunch of actors in some kind of silly little game.
Or she's too hopped up off the Xanax to tell the difference. Well, shit. What are we supposed to do now?
Good question. Dr. Cohen, any suggestions here?
Unfortunately, I seem to be out at the moment.
Cohen, you there?
I'm here, George. Can't you hear me?
George, he's talking to you. Are you deaf or something?
Hey, don't joke about being deaf, bro. I almost lost my ear earlier.
To answer your question, Donald, no, I'm not deaf. And if Cohen said something, I sure as hell didn't hear it.
I didn't hear anything either.
Cohen, can you hear me?
I sure can, Donald. And I assume you can hear me as well?
Loud and clear.
Fascinating. I believe I have an explanation for this. You see, most of my power is drawn from the mirror. My ability to speak telepathically through the ether and across the multiverse came primarily from the amplification of ethereal energy caused by the mirror.
So how come I can still hear you and the others can't then?
You ought to know the answer already, my friend. Remember, it wasn't long ago that you once seized the power of the ether and wielded it yourself. I suspect that traces of ethereal energy still reside in you, creating a link between us. Rather fortunate, considering our circumstance.
Huh, well isn't that convenient? I guess some good did come from facing off against that bitch Hillary.
Unfortunately, though, that's as far as my powers go now with the mirror broken. That means no more creating portals or anything of the like.
Well shit, bad news everyone. I'm the only one who can talk to Cohen now, and without the mirror, he's not able to help us anymore, as his power is severely dampened. Fucking cackling Kamala screwed us big time.
Well, now what? Sounds like a pretty major setback.
Donald, if you could pick up the mirror off the ground, let's have a look at it.
I don't know how, but Kamala managed to break the mirror into 2 pieces. I wonder if it's...
What? Where the hell did they just go?
Mr. President?
Well, this day just keeps getting worse and worse. And here I thought getting to visit the White House early was going to be a fun experience.
Keep it together, Senator Vance.
How am I supposed to do that? First, there's 2 of each of them. Now they all just up and disappear into thin air. Nothing about this is normal.
Trust me, I'm right there with you on that. But right now, the presidents require our help, whether it's from our world or not. I'll defend any United States of America. Now, we need to figure out where those 8 went.
Spoken like a true patriot. All right, what's your plan?
Look over on the floor. The other piece of the mirror is still there. Maybe if we pick it up like President Trump did, it'll bring us to the same location it brought them.
That seems like kind of a long shot, doesn't it?
Well, a long shot is all we have right now. I figure the more time we spend waiting, the less the chance of us catching up to them becomes. So what do you say?
I'd say I don't have a better idea.
All right, well, stay close to me. We don't want to get split up ourselves. Here goes nothing.
Whoa, we're certainly not in the White House anymore.
Let's just hope the presidents ended up here too.
Hughes, what's that sound?
I'm not sure, but I think we're about to find out.
Oh my god, it's a fucking T-Rex. Use the mirror piece again, Hughes. Use it.
What about the presidents? We can't just leave them. They could be somewhere around here.
Hughes, do you want to be fucking dino food? I'm sure if the presidents teleported here, they'd be smart enough to leave too. Now do it. Get us out of here.
All right. I'll do it. But I don't even know how this thing works.
I wonder if it still even works.
I guess that answers that question.
Yeah, but it raises another, where are we now?
I think I can safely say I have absolutely no idea. I've never seen this place before in my life. In fact, I hadn't even thought of a place yet when I grabbed the mirror. It's like it acted on its own.
Of course, with the mirror broken into 2 pieces, the artifact has surely become unstable. Quick, put it in your pocket or something. We don't want to accidentally use it again.
Oh, come on, this thing is an actual broken mirror. You want me to stick this in my jacket pocket? I just know this glass is gonna cut me.
Donald, I'm sure your suit is thick enough. If not, it'll only lightly scratch your blubber. You'll be fine.
Haha, real funny.
Now let's get a move on. We need to find weapons ASAP.
Look over there. It looks like a crate of revolvers.
We better grab them quick because it sounds like we've got zombies incoming. Look alive, gentlemen.
Thank God for these conveniently located pistols, but just where the fuck are we exactly?
That's a great question, but we'll have to put finding an answer on hold while we focus on survival. Wherever we are, at least there doesn't appear to be dragons flying around, or an evil version of Obama threatening us.
I wouldn't speak too soon. Who knows what crazy shit might be waiting for us?
Do we have to stick around and find out? Can't we just use the mirror again?
And wind up somewhere worse? No way. Dr. Cohen said the mirror is unstable because dumbass Camel Toe Harris broke it. We don't want to risk anything. I think it'd be best for us to look around and save the mirror as a last resort.
That's surprisingly rational coming from you, Donald. You're right, though. Who knows? Maybe there's some significance behind this place.
That light in the distance. Maybe it's the mystery box. I swear, why did we have to come to a place with more zombies? Couldn't we have teleported somewhere safe and normal for once?
After a while, you just learn to accept it. It'd be more strange to wind up someplace without zombies at this point.
No kidding? Still, we've never had these kind of numbers before. Sure, it's a bit of a sausage fest, but who knows? Maybe things won't be as grim as they seem.
Well, we all know you love a good sausage fest, Barry. Of course, you're not bothered by the situation.
Let's not start going at each other's throats. I suggest we make our way toward that building.
I'm definitely grabbing a better gun than that shitty little revolver if we're heading in there.
All right, down the creepy wooded path we go. I tell you, boys, this is something straight out of one of my D&D campaigns.
Oh, God. For a second there, I almost forgot what a nerd you were. Thanks for reminding me.
This place is kind of creepy. I think I liked it better outside.
I'm right there with you, buddy. But hey, at least there's better weapons down here. It seems like wherever we are, it follows the rules of a typical COD Zombies map.
Yeah, for better or for worse, though. I mean, at least we have experience in the ways of COD zombies, I guess. Imagine if the zombies were like Left 4 Dead, we'd be fucked. I mean, we were playing it a bit this morning, but we definitely have more time on Call of Duty.
Now that's a game I haven't thought about in a long time. Would be nice to unwind and run a campaign with the boys whenever we finally go home. If we do, that is.
Don't worry, Donald. Once Monty is out of the picture, and this multiversal crisis is dealt with, you will return to your life of peace. I promise.
Up the stairs, everyone. And Joe, try not to fall.
Hey, that was a one-time thing. Besides, those Air Force One stairs can be pretty tricky to get up.
Yeah, if you have dementia, maybe.
Coming from the same guy who couldn't walk down a ramp without assistance during his presidency.
Hey, ramps are no joke when they've been rained on and they're all wet. Falling down one of those is more understandable than falling up the stairs like Sleepy Joe did.
Okay, guys, that's enough petty squabbles for now. Say, would you look at that? I'm surprised this place has any sort of working electricity.
Well, the building itself looks older than the advent of electricity. So someone must have came here and made some renovations at some point.
Well, I got rid of the electricity, so now we don't have to worry about getting shocked.
Good thinking, Joe. We're so smart.
Why, thank you, handsome. And guys, check it out. I found the mystery box.
All right, Box, come on. Don't let me down. Whoa! Oh, come on, only one? Even my other self got both halves of the Mark III when we were at Stalingrad?
A bigger W than my middle name. Guess I'm the superior George after all.
I nabbed myself a Tommy gun. Perfect timing, too. There's hellhounds here.
Well, dogs aren't that bad. We've faced tougher before. I'll give him the old Yeller treatment with this shotgun.
It's nice to have some real firepower now, though I wish we could just drone strike the fuck out of this place.
Of fucking course, I got the lock. I'm the president, yet I'm treated like a third-class citizen.
Well, you're a third-class president, that's for sure.
Well, now that the box is gone, I guess we should get a move on.
You know, taking a look at this place proper with all the cell doors and all, I think we're in some sort of prison.
Isn't that just great? I don't mean to complain, but I have a bit of PTSD with prisons, ever since the whole Alcatraz incident.
Speaking of prisons, Donald, what was that we read in the paper earlier about you having a sentencing date? What the hell happened?
You heard about that, huh? Well, seems like old Johnny Law finally caught up with me. And by that, of course, I mean the Democrats are using lawfare against me.
Seems like no matter the universe, Donald complains about stuff that's not true instead of taking responsibility for his actions.
Well, we're back outside the prison. Better see if there's anything useful out here.
Hey, this building here looks like the powerhouse for the prison.
There's a power switch here in the corner. Let's get this place up and operational. Whoa, what the fuck? What's going on?
No fucking clue. Dr. Cohen, we flipped a power switch and now we're trapped.
I can't do much as things currently stand. You're on your own, I'm afraid.
Are we just stuck here? We make it out of the prison just to get trapped in an even smaller room?
You guys hear that? Some sort of alarm is going off. I wonder if we tripped some kind of advanced security system.
Well, I want it off. I'm claustrophobic, damn it.
Huh, Joe's crying actually worked. And it seems we got the power on too.
That's great and all, but we're still no closer to figuring out where we are exactly. Hell, we don't even know when we are.
That's true. There's got to be some clues somewhere around here that'll give us an answer.
Well, if there are, they seem to be more hidden than Donald's taxes. Oh, what the fuck? I just got a pimp cane from the box.
Now all you need are some hose. I suggest the 2 pumpkins. If they step out of line, you can backhand them.
Yeah, I seriously dare you to try that, Joe. I don't want any part of my face being touched after almost having it blown off. As harrowing as the whole thing was, though, I can now flex that I'm tougher than Abe Lincoln and JFK. Those guys couldn't handle getting shot like a winner.
Yeah, well, we've met both of those guys. And though they're no longer with us, they were tough sons of bitches in their own rights. Hell, Abe Lincoln fought with my friends here to save my life.
You met Abe Lincoln? Gotta admit, I'm kind of jealous. What was he like?
A lot more cold and brooding than you'd expect. But then again, getting shot and coming back to life long after your family is gone would do that to a guy. But I must say, he was a great man underneath it all until the very end. Truly one of our greatest presidents.
Wow, so you guys have really been busy since we last saw each other, huh? Fun fact, Abe Lincoln actually pardoned my great-great-grandfather.
I actually brought that up to him and made sure to thank him.
God, this whole multiverse stuff seems so cool sometimes. I can technically say now that I met Abe Lincoln, and it not be from me having a dementia moment.
Yeah, it's so cool until we wind up in a situation like this. I'd rather be chilling at Martha's Vineyard gaming right now.
There won't be any more gaming sessions if we can't figure out a way to stop Dr. Monty, Barry. Hey, is it just me or is it getting foggy all of a sudden?
Yeah, and do you guys hear that? There's a siren blaring, and it seems like it's making these zombies go feral. I wonder if this is another of the prison security systems.
Uh-oh, looks like we're fenced in out here too. Just what the hell is going on around here?
Hey, there's a big old guard zombie over here. Eat my cane, you scary son of a bitch.
And down he fucking goes. And would you look at that? He even gave us a max ammo.
Suck my nuts, you Brutus-looking motherfucker.
Well, he may have looked the part, but that zombie is definitely not Bill Clinton. What a pushover.
Oh yeah, what happened to him anyways? I remember when we were at Stalingrad, Bill showed up and hijacked that Hillary Clinton AI.
Oh right, that was so long ago I almost forgot. Basically, Bill sided with the Shadow Man, then died, came back, tried to kill us, and died again. I hate to say it, especially because he seemingly turned over a new leaf at the end, but I don't think he's coming back anymore.
Damn. I mean that Bill in Stalingrad kind of seemed like a douche, but it makes me think of our Bill back home. I mean, he is a little weird, but he's a pretty cool guy most of the time.
Yeah, well, I'm not losing any sleep over him dying after all the times he tried to kill us. Sorry, but some things can't be easily forgiven to me.
Looks like taking him down into the lockdown. Not sure what that was about, but I'm glad it's over.
Wait a sec, is that what I think it is? Well, I'll be damned. That looks like the thunder gun to me. A weapon like this will really come in handy. The weapon seems to need some juice, though. Let's see if any of these notes here can help. Whoever wrote this stuff had some sloppy handwriting, and there are doodles all over these notes of mercy from Overwatch, no less. This is embarrassing. What a gooner. None of this scientific mumbo-jumbo makes any sense to me. George, get your ass over here.
Yeah?
Right. Sorry, my George. Probably should have specified that I meant the smart one.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Just because he likes Star Wars and grew up LARPing in his mom's basement doesn't make him smart.
I'm just gonna ignore all that. Now what do you need, Barry?
I found this thunder gun here, but it looks like it's not currently operational. Was wondering if you could decipher the nerd lingo in these notes and possibly get this thing in a usable state.
I suppose I can take a crack at it. Let's see here. I see.
Any of that making sense to you? I really want to get my hands on a thunder gun.
Well, first off, it's not a thunder gun. Technically, it's a modified version of one known as the Tesla gun, and that name has more than one meaning too. Going over these notes some, I've come to the conclusion that this whole prison was commandeered by Elon Musk's company Tesla.
Elon Musk? I suppose that explains all the sciencey stuff lying around. But didn't our Joes and Donalds fight against him last time we all met? I guess this must have been another one of his side projects before he met his demise. Talk about a coincidence, though.
Well, putting that aside for now, any idea how we get this thing powered up?
According to the design notes, there are 3 generators around the prison that are used to power up the Tesla gun. I assume at some point they lost power or something, so we'll have to charge them. Looks like they're all powered by different means, though, with the one constant being that they run on souls of the dead.
How predictable. They run on zombie souls. But what does that mean exactly, though? We kill them in different ways around these 3 generators?
Basically, looks like one of them is powered by gigawatts coursing through the flesh of the damned. In other words, lots of electricity. Another is from the life essence of the canines that have been causing problems around the prison. I'd assume that means hellhounds. And lastly is deaths from the weapon's base model. I did notice what looked like the OG thunder gun in the box, so maybe it means that.
If all of that is accurate, I guess that nerdy side can actually come in handy. Still, that sounds like a lot of work.
We should still keep it in mind. If we find those generators and can get them powered up, that'd be great. Let's go tell the others what we learned.
Really? You're telling us Elon Musk has his grimy little fingers all over this place? I thought we were done with that little weasel after that horrible Alpha Omega in real-life experience.
I'm not too surprised. Speaking from experience here, you never know when someone from your past might pop back up.
True. I'm living proof of that, aren't I?
That's not all I learned from those notes, by the way. I think I might know a way out of here. Follow me, everyone.
Really? I sure hope you're right, George. Me and Donald got to continue duking it out in the presidential election back home.
Well, hopefully my hunch is correct. Over here, everyone.
So where's this potential way out you wanted to show us?
Right up ahead. Here it is, gentlemen. Our way out of this shithole.
Well, it looks like a teleporter. God knows we've been through enough of those to recognize them by now. But how can we be sure this thing even still works?
Well, we can't be 100% certain, but I think if I fuck with it enough, I can get it working. Elon Musk left behind some pretty valuable information.
What a remarkable sense of ingenuity and initiative. Why can't your George be that clever, Donald? Do you think anybody would notice if we swapped them once this is all said and done?
God damn! Cohen just roasted your dumb hillbilly ass, George. He said Nerdy George is better than you.
Some friend he is. Hey Cohen, you can still hear me, right? Well, I got 2 words for you. Go fuck yourself.
Well, ignoring the fact that that was 3 words and that he just proved my point, we should let this other George have some space to work.
Cohen's right. Other George, get to fixing this thing. The sooner we get out of this dump, the better.
Yeah, hold your damn horses. This might take a minute, so get comfortable. If any zombies show up, you know what to do.
So, me? How's it been? With the whole getting shot and becoming a felon stuff? This election's sounding like a fun one.
Oh yeah, totally. I love spending my days stuck in a courtroom. Though to be fair, I did get a hard as fuck mugshot out of the felonies. Not to mention surviving an assassination attempt has gotta be good for my campaign. I mean, as of now, I'm trouncing Sleepy Joe in the polls.
No surprise there. He's been a disaster in our world. I doubt it's much different in yours. I do miss being home and campaigning. Believe it or not, cackling Kamala as president back in our universe. I'm the nominee for the GOP, of course, but I don't know how it's going to play out if I'm still missing by the time I win in November.
Kamala as president? I dread the thought. All the more reason for us to defeat Monty and return home as soon as possible.
No kidding. I want to go home and see Melania and Barron again, too. I know it's got to be tough for him to have spent a majority of the last year without his old man around.
Well, if your son is anything like mine, I know he's doing the best he can. Barron has grown into a fine young man and has been a valuable asset during my campaign. I'm proud of him.
Yeah, you're right. I know I've got nothing to worry about. He's way better than Don Jr. or Eric. I love them, but they're pretty weird. I mean, I met this alternate version of Don Jr. a while back, and he was a nut job. He was coked out of his mind and part of some evil cult.
Okay. So what was different about him exactly?
Touché. Well, all I'll say is he met his end by being eaten by a zombified megalomaniac version of me. Apparently, when it comes to raising boys, it's 3rd time's the charm.
Man, that root beer hit the spot.
Yeah, well, after a while, you start to get tired of drinking those damn perks. I haven't had a sip of something normal in a good while.
Sorry, I don't mean to sound like Donald, but why do you sound more tired than I remember?
I guess this journey of ours has started to take its toll. I'm an old man. You know that just as well as I do. Not to mention all the tragedy we've experienced. You remember Light Brandon, right? He didn't make it.
Damn. I mean, when you're our age, you get used to friends passing away. But I gotta admit, it hits different when it's another you.
Do you need something? I'm kind of busy here.
I just wanted to know if you needed a hand with anything.
Not unless you know about repairing a flux capacitor, which, let's be honest, you definitely don't.
Come on, I'm trying to make nice with you. We are the same guy after all. There's got to be something I can do.
Fine. I guess you can help. I need some light so you can hold my phone for me and use the flashlight.
So how confident are you that this is actually going to work?
I'd say 50-50. Still, those are better odds than y'all would have without me here.
I may not look it, but I'm pretty well versed in the ways of mechanics. I'm sure you can attest to our military training. Plus, when I was a kid, Dad was always letting me help him, fixing up old cars and whatnot. I remember one time he scolded me pretty good when I was helping him out and I screwed something or the other up. I remember afterwards he apologized for yelling and brought me and Jeb out for ice cream.
Go figure. I share the same memory. I guess we really are the same, aren't we? I tell you, I do miss Dad a lot. I wish he could see me now.
Don't worry. I know he's watching over us, and if he were here, he'd be telling you how proud he is.
Thanks, George, for helping out and for talking to me.
Looks like everyone's getting along with each other.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be pretty worried if we weren't, considering we're the same people.
Well, you never know. You remember how the Georges were when they first met. And I can't imagine the two Donald's egos didn't clash at all either.
I guess the seriousness of our situation has given us more of a reason to get along. I mean, we stand to lose everything if we fail. Of course, getting out of this prison is priority number one.
True that. Dr. Monty won't know what hit him when we roll up on him. If he thought 4 Presidential Zomboys were a problem, just wait till he deals with 8.
All right, everyone, I think I got it working.
Let's hope this works.
All right, boys. Now, I'll admit this kind of tech is way out of my usual wheelhouse, but that said, I think I got the teleporter in working order. Not sure if it'll bring us home, but it's our best bet.
Anything beats this dump. Glad we have a smart guy like you around, George. I'd hate to have been stuck here.
Well, I can't take all the credit. I had some help from other George. I guess I can technically take all the credit.
Yeah, very funny. But seriously, maybe save the bragging for when we actually see this thing work.
Donald's right. Let's not start counting our chickens before they hatch.
Well, time for the moment of truth. Everyone make sure you're on the pad. Might have to get nice and tight. Next stop, hopefully anywhere but here.
Oh, I love that gobble gum.
Oh, fuck, here we go. Please don't let this kill us. What the hell? Nothing happened.
Seriously, I thought you had this figured out, George.
Hey, it was a miracle I got this thing even turned back on. This kind of technology is far more advanced than anything we have back home. Who knows, maybe I miscalibrated the photonic accelerator, or maybe it was the parallax inducer, or maybe I forgot to plug the slipgate conductor into the quantum field resonator the right way. I did my best, and that's all I could do.
He's right. Petty squabbles and playing the blame game won't get us home.
Hold on, guys. Take a closer look. Something is different.
What, you mean somebody turned out the lights?
No, more than that. The place seems a bit more run down, dilapidated even.
What does that mean exactly? We're clearly still in the same shitty prison.
Well, look who it is, my favorite presidents. I was wondering just where you 8 went.
Monty.
What a surprise! Monty, you bastard, what the hell's going on? Where are we? Did you have anything to do with this?
Ha! Even I couldn't have planned things this perfectly. The only beings in the entire multiverse who actually had any hope of standing in my way, trapped in a prison. Doesn't it just make you nostalgic? This isn't like your past foray at Alcatraz, though. No. This time, the sentence is life.
That's bullshit. We will get out of here, and we won't let you get away with this.
Oh, but I already have. You see, while you 8 were gone, we've been hard at work.
We? Just what the fuck do you mean by that? What have you done?
My associate and I, well, mainly me manipulating her, we've had 10 years to set your world on the path to ruin. The once perfect world I sought to protect, now a shell of its former self.
10 years? But that would mean the teleporter. It did work. We just didn't travel through space, but forward in time.
But who's this associate of Monty's? Who would be able to ruin our world in such a relatively short amount of time? Who would be so maniacal?
Of course. That bitch who broke the mirror, it was her!
Hold up, Doc. You mean Kamala? That actually makes a lot of sense.
No, that's just not possible. Kamala is my vice president, a loyal friend who'd never stoop so low.
Oh, come on, Joe. Anyone with even half a brain cell knows she's been gunning for your job since the day you two were sworn in.
George is right. She's hella sus, Joe.
So you're not as dumb as you look. Yes, that's right. Kamala and I came to a mutual agreement. I felt a desire to be something more. It was just my luck that you fools handed her the mirror.
In other words, we played ourselves.
I'll admit, I hold little animosity towards you four. You who inhabit the most peaceful of universes. My most prized creation. That's why even after all this, I will make a one-time offer. Abandon these 4 alternate selves of yours, who have been a thorn in my side for so long, and I will let you return home. Whatever damage Kamala may have caused will be undone, and you'll forget any of this ever happened, like how it should be.
Trying to turn them against us? That's low even for you, Monty.
I'm trying to save them. If they follow you and that charlatan that you call Cohen, then their fates are sealed.
All you're offering is a pack of lies, a short-lived escape from reality and ignorant bliss before you wipe the slate clean. We know what you're trying to do.
Barry's right. We know you seek to wipe out the multiverse. If I had to wager, you fear humanity for challenging your omnipotence. You can't risk something like this happening again, right? Mere mortals coming so close to freeing humanity from your shackles. Well, I refuse to sacrifice my kids' and grandkids' futures for some false god.
Clearly, you're not as smart as you think, George. I take it the rest of you feel the same?
Obviously, I have 4 more years of the presidency that I'm owed. I'll be damned if I let you take that away from me.
Me too. I mean, let's be real. There's a good chance I forget everything that happens anyways with my old age, and I really need to do something bold and heroic to save what's left of my legacy as president, especially if that pumpkin does win in November.
You don't even gotta ask me. These guys are my friends. I'd never betray them.
So you have chosen death. I see how it is. I hope you enjoy being torn to shreds by the undead, where nobody will ever find you. Goodbye, Presidential Zomboys. It was nice knowing you.
Don't listen to him. There has to be a way out of here, and by God, we will find it.
I shiver at the thought of what Kamala has done to the U.S. in our absence, but I know we're doing the right thing here. Come on, guys, let's move along.
And that is why I'm pleased to announce, after decades of this barbaric and dated practice, that the United States will be outlawing the use of Merry Christmas in public spaces.
Madam President, what about critics who say that this executive order of yours is an attack on free speech?
Well, I'd remind those folks of who the president is, and who the president has been for the past 10 years after getting rid of that pesky 22nd Amendment. The people voted for me to enact this sort of change. If you have any more questions, I'd redirect you to the press secretary. I really must be going. Damn the press and their constant idiotic questions. Why can't they just be happy with the leadership I've provided over the years? Ugh, I need a drink.
Hello there, Kamala. Or should I say, Madam President? Long time no see.
Oh shit. Dr. Monty? Is that you? I haven't heard from you in a long time. You can't just scare a girl like that.
My apologies. Just figured I'd see how the presidency has been treating you this past 10 years. No offense, but it's clear the job has aged you.
Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find any president in American history who hadn't been affected by this job, physically or mentally. Still, I wouldn't trade this kind of power for anything. Hard to believe it's been a decade since we rid the world of President Biden and the others.
Right. About that. That's the real reason I've come to talk. As it turns out, they're still alive.
What? How can that be? It's been 10 years. They can't possibly be alive. I mean, Joe should definitely have died of old age.
Calm down. They still pose no threat to you. They wound up at some old prison thanks to the mirror. A prison that happened to have time travel technology. They ended up traveling to this time. It's all pointless, though. In reality, they remain trapped there, whether it be in the past or present.
I hope you're right. You told me I'd get to be president and that nothing would stand in my way. Don't you forget that.
Did I lie? You have been president longer than anybody in American history. How dare you question me? Don't you forget who you're speaking to.
I don't know who I'm speaking to. I don't even know what you are exactly.
For your sake, you better hope you never find out. What I'm capable of, what I truly am. It'd destroy your tiny mortal mind. Be thankful for my gifts and leave the rest to me. If the situation changes, I'll let you know.
Shit, what have I gotten myself into?
The stakes just got a whole lot more real, fellas. We can't let this dark future come to pass.
Yeah, we already got a taste of a dark future when you became President Barry. Emphasis on the word dark, of course. It was so bad, I had to come along and clean up your mess.
Do I have permission to bash your guy's Donald's head in with this sledgehammer?
Now hold on, Barry, he has a point. I mean, look at this place. In the 10-year time skip, Some hoodlums have come in here and given the place an urban spin. I mean, look at all the graffiti. If I didn't know any better, I'd say a Black Lives Matter riot happened here.
Aren't you forgetting those riots happened mainly under your presidency, Oompa Loompa? I had to come along and fix everything.
Oh no, it's my worst enemy, Widow's Wine.
Joe, you don't need to worry about holding any zombies. If you want to buy it and forget to throw your Widow's Wine grenades, be our guest.
Yep, definitely tastes like spiders.
Hey, I recognize these pieces. I'll see if I can't find a workbench and build a shield.
Oh my god, it's the Pack-a-Punch! I wonder. Oh shit, I got a Pack-a-Punched pimp cane. I'm the ultimate pimp now. I dare any hoe to step out of line.
Huh, this wasn't here in the past. I wonder how it ended up here within the last 10 years.
Who gives a fuck? Look at this sick-ass Pap camo.
I gotta admit, this is pretty slick. We'll have no problem putting these walking corpses back in the ground with ease.
Yes, very impressive. Listen, it's a minor miracle that there are at least some good things to come from this twisted future. But if you are to escape, it'd be best to do it back in the past. If you were to get out of the prison in this timeline, then the damage done by Kamala would remain.
You've got a point there. Listen up, people. When we're done here, let's flip that teleporter in reverse and head back to 2024.
So, if Kamala is certain to bring about this disastrous future, does that mean we should all be rooting for Trump to win the election? Because no offense to you, Joe, but even if you win, there's a good chance you'll kick the bucket and Kamala will take over anyways.
I mean, how could anyone not be a Trump voter right now? Think about it. We have record high inflation and prices, politicized justice systems, an open border, wars across the entire world, etc. I could have told you all this bad shit was going to happen without Dr. Monty's intervention.
Couldn't have said it any better myself.
You guys are putting far too much blame on me. I can't just flip a switch and fix all these problems like Donald seems to think he can do.
Well, that's politics for you, Joe. The president gets the blame when things are bad and little credit when they're good. Speaking of good things, though, here's Juggernog. Better drink up, everyone.
Now that's a perk I don't mind drinking all the time. Much better than some of the other ones we've had to force down our throats.
I'd be careful with how you word things, Joe. You're going to get Obama excited.
Donald, I won't hesitate to bust a cap in your ass.
Oh, I'm sure you won't. That sort of thing is second nature to you people.
Ayo, chill, before Barry actually does kill you two. Look, there's a teleporter pad here too. We should be able to take it back to the past.
Let's go then. We have a multiverse to save.
All right, we made it back. Now we gotta find a way out of this hellhole for real.
That's easier said than done. Can't we just use the mirror again?
You mean the thing that got us in this situation to begin with?
That's true. The mirror is unstable in its current condition. It was actually quite lucky that you all ended up somewhere filled with teleportation technology. It'd be best to try to take advantage of this Tesla tech and find a way out.
Hey, other me. Remember that Tesla gun workbench we found earlier? Maybe we can work on getting that charged up. A weapon like that could come in handy.
Oh yeah, like I mentioned earlier, there are 3 generators we gotta power up with Souls of the Dead.
Well, this looks like a generator to me. See that little red light? The question is, how do we get it turned on?
Well, there's a little lightning bolt symbol plastered on it. Perhaps this is the one that's powered by electrocution kills? Did anyone get dead wire on their gun from the Pack-a-Punch?
I think I did. I don't know if anyone else does too, but those of you who don't have dead wire should let me handle the freak bag frying so we can get this thing on as quick as possible.
Don't worry, Donald. You're not gonna have to do this all by yourself. I got dead wire too.
Oh my goodness, I got the thunder gun. This is the best day of my life.
Really? With everything going on, this is the best day of your life? I mean, the thunder gun is fucking cool and all, but...
I'm pretty sure he's only saying that because he can't remember anything before today.
Look there, the zombie's life essence is going into the generator. You were spot on with your hypothesis earlier, George.
Of course I was. And if I'm right about the other ones, then it's a good thing Joe got the thunder gun because we'll need it.
Just how much energy does this thing need anyways? We've killed so many zombies.
Well, they were made by Elon Musk. If they're anything like his shitty cars, I imagine they're not very efficient. This weapon we're powering up probably needs a lot of energy to charge up too if it's as powerful as we're hoping.
Elon is a weird guy. You guys said the one you all fought last year basically became the Avogadro, right? Called himself X or something cringy like that.
Yeah, he used that elemental shard thingy to transform himself in an experiment gone wrong. Speaking of, do you all still have that thing? An artifact with that kind of power could prove useful. Maybe find us a way out.
I forgot about that thing, to be honest. But no, we lost it at some point along the way. Hopefully it's not too important. But hey, on the bright side, the light is green on the generator now. We must have fully charged it.
That must mean there are 2 left, right? I think I actually saw one of those same generators earlier when I was looking around. Follow me.
I'm a little skeptical of Joe actually remembering something and it being useful, especially after that debate performance.
Hey, that was your dumbass, Joe, not ours. Don't get it twisted. Our Joe may be on the brink of death with every passing minute, but he's pretty useful too.
Thanks, I think.
My bad, this multiverse shit gets confusing sometimes. It takes a minute for my brain to see one Joe or one Donald and realize that it's not the one I've known all these years.
Well, there Joe was right about another generator being here, and it looks like it's taking in souls of zombies killed by the thunder gun as I predicted. So Joe, go crazy with it.
Say less. I could blow these zombies all day and have a great time doing it.
What do you mean by that?
Joe, why is it no matter what universe you come from, you gotta say shit in the zestiest way possible? I mean, you're starting to give Obama a run for his money.
No kidding. If Barry wasn't married to Michelle, then Joe would hold the title for freakiest president.
Fuck you.
Simmer down, guys. We finished the generator. One away from getting that awesome weapon.
Well, according to those notes I found earlier, the last one is powered by Hellhound souls. So I guess we just gotta find it and wait for a dog round.
I guess we should get to looking then.
All right, if I were a generator, where would I be?
This path must lead back to where we came in from. I kind of feel like I may have seen the generator over here earlier. Oh, hey, I was right. This is why I'm considered a stable genius.
Right on time, too. There's a fuck ton of these leg humpers here.
You know, this place wouldn't be too bad if you got rid of the zombies. Clearly, we're in the countryside of fuck knows where, but it's given me flashbacks to my twilight years. I went on my first date with Corn Pop in a place that looked just like this.
I definitely do not remember that in my life, and don't even start saying it's because of my dementia. All I remember about Corn Pop was when he was causing a ruckus at the pool. He came at me with a razor blade, so I had to whip him into submission with a chain I found on the ground. I tell you, he was a bad dude who ran a bunch of bad boys.
Well, in my world, he was a lot more than just that, trust me.
That's a real cute enemies to lovers story. I can already imagine the fan art.
Corn Pop was black, right? Are we just gonna gloss over the fact that your Joe whipped a black dude into submission with a fucking chain?
For fuck's sake, no matter how many times Joe tells that story, it never gets easier to hear.
Which one? The one where Joe beat a black guy with a chain? Or where they banged?
Let the record show that I only did that first thing. At least I hope.
All right, you goofballs, out of the way. It looks like the Tesla gun is fully charged, and since we never would have gotten it without my knowledge, it's only fair I get to have it. Oh, yeah. I can tell just from holding this beauty that it's gonna rip them apart.
Well, don't just stand there jerking off over the gun. Let's see what it can do.
All right, all right. I'm about to give these zombies the shock of their lives. Oh yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. This wonder weapon shit is fucking great.
This is just like Stalingrad all over again. George gets a badass wonder weapon, and I'm screwed over. Ah well, it's a good thing I was never much of a gun nut to begin with. As long as the weapons I have currently keep me alive, I can't complain.
True, but I do gotta admit, this thing is sick. I think I'm gonna make like Marty McFly and go back to the future to pack this weapon.
I'll go with you so you're not alone.
Thanks, Donnie. If anyone else wants to tag along, feel free.
I'll stay here where I know for a fact Kamala isn't ruling the nation with an iron fist.
Well, maybe not in their world. We gotta remember, back home, our Kamala has been president ever since we went missing. Who knows how badly she's fucked things up? Hopefully we can fix it after we defeat Monty.
I stand by that I made the right choice, choosing Kamala as my running mate. I think she's probably doing the best she can back home. Clearly these guys, Kamala, has been influenced by Monty in a bad way.
Yeah, that's possible. Or she's always been a crazy bitch, and Monty just gave her the chance to act on her desires. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'd take Joe's clueless ass running the country than her. At least he's not acting maliciously when he does something stupid.
So Donald, is this little adventure of ours getting you used to prison life? I mean, it's not long now before your sentencing date. You might wind up locked up in a place like this.
Not gonna happen. Everyone can see this lawfare for what it is. Joe is scared I'm gonna win, so they're trying to lock me up. Trust me, even if I did wind up behind bars, I'd be out the day I won the election, which is a certainty, by the way.
I wonder how things are going back home. I'm sure the news about Donald is being talked about worldwide, but I wonder if anyone's noticed we've all gone missing.
I tell you, man, the world is getting crazier and crazier every day. I mean, it's fucking bizarre how the Secret Service have failed to protect Trump like this. It almost makes you wonder if this was all an inside job to get him out of the picture.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. A failure on this level by the Secret Service reminds me of when my uncle and father were killed, which, of course, I have my own theories about.
As do most people. I tell you, and this is with respect to you, Bobby, but I think this whole thing just won Trump the election. No way his popularity doesn't skyrocket after that fist pump. Actually, pull that shit up real quick, Jamie. Let's show the viewers in case any of them haven't seen it. Obviously, you've seen it, right, Bobby?
Oh, yeah, of course. It's my new wallpaper on my phone. I had Cheryl change it in the car on the way here, actually.
That shit was badass. Honestly, I might have to hit the guy up about coming on the podcast. I'd love to hear his side of the story. Not many people get shot in the head and live to tell the tale.
Have you met President Trump before?
Yeah, here and there at some of the fights, but I don't know him personally. You've known him a long time, right?
Oh, yeah, me and Donald go way back. Probably about 20 years, but I haven't seen him in a good while. Hey, that actually reminds me of something funny. I had this crazy dream a while back. I was fighting zombies with Presidents Trump and Biden. Oh, and Peter Griffin was there too. It was wild.
Right. That does sound kind of weird.
Oh, that's not even the whole story. I wrote it all down in my journal because of how bizarre it was. First off, there was this Skibidi toilet that was giving out
What
weapons.
the fuck is this guy talking about? I asked him to come on to talk about vaccines and shit, and he's yapping about some DMT trip dream.
Joe and Cleveland.
I don't even know if the audience is going to be able to listen to Robert's voice for 3 hours without offing themselves. Maybe this was a mistake.
But as it turns out, Herbert was actually some guy in a fedora called the Shadow Man. And then there was a Conway Twitty song or something. We saved the day. And then I woke up.
Okay, thank you for that enlightening perspective, Bobby. Back to the Trump situation. I just read that they're supposedly isolating Trump to keep him safe, and that President Biden, as well as Obama and George Bush, are with him. Isn't that crazy?
I guess it makes some sense. This is something that hasn't happened really since Reagan was shot in 1981. Thinking back again to my father and uncle's deaths, I do wonder how the first ladies are holding up with everything going on right now.
Thanks for coming over on such short notice. I'm sure with everything going on today, you've been very busy.
Well, as vice president, I don't usually have much going on. Jill, I'm sure you know what I mean from Joe's time as Barack's VP. But of course, today is different. Everyone in the federal government is on high alert with the tragic attempt on President Trump's life.
That is why we asked you to come. We are getting no answers from the government. I don't even know how my husband's condition is right now. Poor Baron is worried sick, wondering if his father is even alive.
Don't worry, Melania. According to the briefings we got, your husband was merely grazed by the bullet. I'm sure you saw the picture with his fist in the air. He's in good spirits, all things considered.
Well, that is a relief. I know the media likes to call him Teflon Don, but this was really cutting it close.
Well, what about Joe? I know this has been a crazy day, but I haven't been able to get a hold of him at all.
And same with my Georgie and Barack too, from what Michelle told us. It's one thing for Jill's husband to wander off somewhere without telling anyone, but all of our husbands, that's unlike them.
Yes, well, I spoke to your husbands earlier. They wanted to be by Donald's side, you see. And I can only speculate where they are now, but it is likely they have gone into hiding until the panic of the assassination attempt boils over. I'd expect not to hear from them for a while.
If Barack went into hiding for a few days without telling me, he's going to get an earful from me when he gets back. I bet he just wanted to play those stupid computer games with his friends and is using this as an excuse.
To be fair, though, that Advanced Warfare Zombies game we played that one time was actually pretty fun.
Still, I understand taking a day off from campaigning because of this tragedy, but Joe can't afford days on end away from the campaign trail. He has a lot of work to do, especially after that debate performance.
About that, Jill, you don't have to worry about Joe running for president anymore. He hasn't decided when he's going to make it official, but he confided in me his decision to step away from the presidency and to leave it all to me. It's time to let Joe enjoy a hard-earned rest.
Whoa, you mean Melania's husband actually knocked his old ass out of the race? It shouldn't be too surprising, but I didn't expect him to actually drop out.
Well, it is true. After the debate, we discussed the possibility, but he kept telling me his intent was to keep fighting.
It wasn't an easy decision for him to make, trust me, but your husband is putting country before self.
Well, just don't get too used to all that power, Kamala. No offense, but my husband does not plan on giving up just because you are replacing Joe.
Of course, I expect a hard-fought race against Donald when he returns to the campaign trail. I hope the answers I've given have provided a bit of relief, but I must be going now. There's a lot of work to do in Washington.
I won't be fully satisfied until I hear from Barack. But thanks anyways, Kamala. We'll be seeing you around, I guess.
Ha! Suckers.
Good job fooling them, Madam Vice President. Or should I say, Madam President.
Yes, that has a nice ring to it. Now to just fool the rest of the country. How are things on your end? Are those presidents out of the picture for good?
They are indisposed for the time being. But don't worry, I'm keeping a close eye on them. You don't have to worry about them anymore.
Perfect. I must say, I'm not sure who or what you are exactly, Monty, but I appreciate you coming along and offering your assistance. But what do you get out of all this? Why help me exactly?
It's quite simple. Our goals are aligned. You wanted to become president, which required Trump and Biden out of the picture. I wanted those other 4 presidents gone. It was a stroke of luck that all 8 of them wound up together, so I decided to use you as my instrument to get rid of them. And now you can reap the rewards for services rendered.
I see. Well, I don't really care about your beef with those other 4 presidents, but I'm sure they got what was coming to them. I'm just happy to not have to play second fiddle to that old fool ever again. A new age is about to begin in America. The age of Kamala.
So we got that Tesla gun, which is great and all, but we're still no closer to figuring out a way out of this dump.
I took a second look at the teleporter, but I can't fully wrap my head around how it works.
So what, we're screwed then? I'm really starting to worry, guys.
There's got to be something we can do. I refuse to believe that this is how this ends. That Monty has beaten us. After all the planning I've done. I won't let it end like this.
Whoa, Dr. Cohen, chill out. I've never heard you blow up like that before. We'll find a way out. We've been in worse situations. I mean, look, things are looking up already. I got the ray gun.
You're right. I'm sorry, Donald. I let my anger get the best of me.
Joe had a point, though. I'm starting to worry, too. Not just for our own sakes, but for every universe if we don't get out of here and stop Monty.
Like I said, we'll figure something out. We always do, right?
I don't know, but I wish you'd put the sniper rifle away. Can't you read the damn room? That wound's still fresh for me. Literally.
Well, I didn't get shot, so I don't give a fuck. Maybe stop acting like a liberal snowflake. What's next? You gonna call for gun control?
Come on, guys. Save the bickering for when we're not stranded in some scary prison. We really got to figure something out, and fast.
So there's absolutely nothing Dr. Cohen can do? I mean, I thought he was some powerful ethereal being now.
It's much more complicated than that. Like I said, most of my power is tied to the mirror, which has been shattered, along with my link to the ethereal plane. Communication with you, Donald, is all I'm capable of now.
Actually, that gives me an idea. Cohen, what about me? I'm pretty sure Monty told me after I was pulled out of the MPD that I'd still have a lifelong tie to the ether.
Well, yes, of course. That is how we're communicating now, after all. Actually, that's brilliant. Donald, you are a genius.
Glad someone finally says it other than me. Come on, let's go tell the others about our plan.
So, you said you had some sort of plan, Donald?
I'm a bit skeptical that Donald, of all people, has thought of something even I haven't. But we can hear him out.
Gee, what a vote of confidence, George. If you knew what I was capable of, you wouldn't be doubting me.
Well, just what is this plan of yours anyways that'll supposedly break us out of here?
I don't think I need to explain my history with the ether to you guys, but short version for you other four in case you forgot. A while back, I sacrificed my sanity in exchange for becoming the ruler of the ethereal plane. With that came powers and knowledge beyond mortal comprehension. Powers that would easily get us out of here.
Yeah, but you don't have those powers anymore. You were freed from the MPD's corruption over a year ago now.
That's what I thought too, but this whole time I still felt it. In the pit of my soul, there was still something there, even if it was faint. The fact that I alone can still hear Cohen now confirmed that. Remember when we were at Delphi, when Abe had begun turning to stone? He wished he could be back in America, and then a portal opened up conveniently for us. I think I did that. Subconsciously, the little power left inside me reawakened for the situation at hand.
Huh, that makes sense. Reminds me a bit of my Biden blast, actually.
So you think you'll be able to do that again and open up a way out for us?
I hope so. Dr. Cohen seems pretty confident in the plan, so we'll see. Just let me focus now. I'm going to try and channel my energy again.
Before you begin, I'd empty your pockets, Donald.
My pockets? Why?
Messing with interdimensional power like this, especially with you being so rusty, can be quite messy. You don't want your wallet being sucked into another dimension on accident, now do you?
Fine. There, now time to get to work.
Is anything happening?
I don't know.
What the hell? Where's all this galaxy gas coming from?
I don't think this is galaxy gas, Barry.
Okay, I don't know what galaxy gas is, but by the way, y'all are talking, I need to try some.
Obama, you damn junkie.
Look, something's happening with Donald.
This power, it's overwhelming. Just like I remember.
You must focus, Donald. This is our only shot. Harnessing your power like this will likely use up any remnants of your time in the ether that still inhabit your body.
Understood. Come on, Ether. I demand that you obey me. Open up. A way out of here.
Holy shit, is this actually working?
Well, something's happening all right.
Do it, Donald! No!
Donald, are you okay?
I'm fine. Just took a lot out of me is all. Now I know what Sleepy Joe must feel like all the time. But enough about me. Did it work?
If it did, I'm not seeing any evidence.
God damn it! That was the best chance we had.
Man, it really sucks that didn't work. I gotta say though, Donald, that was crazy to witness.
Yeah, but I'm sorry I couldn't get us out of here. It's not often I feel like a letdown.
Can't blame you for trying. We'll figure something else out. Still, I can't believe all that energy being concentrated didn't amount to anything.
Yeah. Wait, what the hell? My ray gun, there's something seriously wrong with it. It pulled a reverse Michael Jackson. It's black.
What the fuck does that mean? Why'd you say that like it was such a horrible thing?
Yeah, didn't anyone ever tell you black is beautiful, Donald?
I don't know, Obama kind of disproves that notion, but seriously, what happened to my ray gun? It was normal before.
Let me guess. You forgot to remove it from your person like I had asked, didn't you? It must have been infused with dark ether particles when you were channeling all that energy.
Dark ether particles? Come on, you totally made that up, didn't you?
Well, why don't you show us what it can do? It might be better than the OG ray gun.
All right, come on, zombies. Prepare to taste the power of Dark Maga. Holy shit, that was a big fucking explosion. This thing definitely beats the regular ray gun. I guess I'm the inaugural and sole member of the Black Ray Gun Boys.
No, you're definitely not. Now come on, we gotta look for another way out.
Hey, Joe, I don't know about you, but I'm getting kind of hungry.
Yeah, I feel you, but what are we supposed to do about it? I doubt there's much here to eat.
That's quitter talk. I say we go take a look around. Maybe there's some chocolate chips somewhere. I did see a refrigerator in the top floor of the prison earlier.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so? Let's go. We've been talking about sharing a scoop of chocolate chip forever now. Let's finally do it.
Gotta admit, guys, the situation here is looking more dire than the Middle East stability after I got done with it. We may have to end up using the mirror after all, as unstable as it is.
You know, that reminds me, the other half of the mirror is still back at the White House with Senator Vance and that Secret Service agent of Joe's. I hope it hasn't caused any problems for them like it has us. And also, I pray Kamala hasn't done anything to them in our absence.
Shit. Hughes, are you there?
I'm right here, Senator Vance. I can barely see 2 feet in front of me, though. I guess I am still wearing my sunglasses. Better take these off. Well, I still can't see anything, but I guess it helped a little.
Just where the hell are we? That T-Rex better not have followed us.
Calm down, Senator. I'm just as in the dark as you are, no pun intended. It's clear that we suffered the same fate as the presidents. The mirror. It teleported us.
I hate to admit it, but you're right. But hey, if we're lucky, maybe the presidents are here too. They would have activated the mirror again too if they saw a dinosaur.
Yeah, true. Whatever this mirror thing is, it's clearly dangerous. I say we figure out where we are, survey the area for any signs of the presidents, and hopefully link up before attempting to use it again. We don't want to end up more lost than we already are.
That might be kind of difficult considering we can see fuck all here.
Well, as part of my Secret Service detail kit, I always carry a couple flashlights. Here, take one.
Man, you are a lifesaver. Though given the state of this place, I can see why the lights are turned off.
That is a lot of blood on the floor.
Looks like some kind of creepy underground bunker or tunnel system or something. The kind of place a serial killer would operate out of.
Come on, don't say things like that, Senator.
Hey, look here, a door. Shit, it's locked. Hey, if anyone's in there, open up!
Relax, Senator Vance. I don't think we're getting through there. Come on, let's head the other way.
You're right. Let's go. Hey, Hughes, look here. Japanese writing. That probably narrows down the country we're in.
Jesus. Watch your step, Senator.
Oh God, I think I'm gonna be sick. Judging by the decomposition, these corpses are relatively fresh.
Keep your eyes front, Senator. We may not be alone here after all.
I, don't suppose you have a spare gun on you?
Afraid not. You were a Marine, though, right? If needs arise, you might have to put that training into practice.
I think this is a World War II bunker. You can tell because the color of the rising sun on that flag is a darker shade of red than the modern design.
Well, that's not comforting to hear. You don't think we've been sent back in time to the 40s, do you? I mean, all these fresh corpses.
Well, as crazy as that sentence would have been to hear about an hour ago, that possibility can't be completely ruled out. Regardless of where or when we are, though, we got to keep looking for the presidents.
You're right about that. Some of the stuff around here is pretty weird, though. Like, this soda machine seems out of place. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, like when President Biden and the others were gaming or something.
Quick revive, huh? It's no Diet Mountain Dew, but a soda would calm my nerves right now. But of course, they forgot to pay the electric bill.
Huh. A chalk drawing of a gun? That's odd.
What the hell? It just gave me an M1 Garand out of thin air.
Let me try. Whoa. It seems like the mirror isn't the only source of magic in the universe, because that is definitely not normal.
Yeah, but I can't complain about getting a free gun, even if it is a bit, dated.
Hey, this thing is iconic for a reason. I've actually shot one of these bad boys before. There's a reason General Patton called it the greatest battle implement ever devised.
Thanks for the history lesson, Hughes, but General Patton is dead, and we will be too if we don't get out of this nightmare. Let's push forward.
Check this out, some sort of blueprint. Don't know what for, though.
Well, the pictures don't help much, and the only legible thing on there is the number 9. Wonder what that means.
Just another mystery. I suppose we've put off following the trail of blood long enough, though. Of course, debris is blocking the way. Stand back, Senator Vance. I'll move this.
Nice work, Hughes, you buff, beautiful bastard. But you can stop with the formalities if you want, given the situation. You can call me JD.
No can do. I appreciate the offer, but I'm still on the job. And when I'm on the job, professional courtesy is a must. You earned the title of senator, given to you by the great people of Ohio. I am duty-bound to respect that.
Hey man, whatever floats your boat. Jesus Christ. That just might be the most unsettling thing I've ever seen, even more so than all the corpses.
No kidding. Talk about out of place. A child's toy covered in blood. That's enough to make anyone's skin crawl. I hope we don't run into any children down here.
Me either, especially if Joe Biden is here too. Poor kid wouldn't stand a chance. But hey, come take a look out here. Judging by the palm trees and rough winds, I'd say our earlier theory about being in the Pacific Theater is looking pretty likely.
I'd like to propose a different theory. We're actually in an alternate history Florida, and this is just Mar-a-Lago. I mean, the Axis power propaganda posters wouldn't be too out of place, given some of the people President Trump likes to hang around.
Oh, don't joke around like that, Hughes. It's just me and you here. You can admit you're a Republican. Nobody's going to cancel you.
My loyalties are to the incumbent president, not to any one party.
Yeah, but you can't tell me that over the last couple years you haven't wanted to push Biden down the stairs a single time.
Well, maybe once, when his dog bit me like 13 times. Thankfully, he sent that thing back home, out of the White House. But anyways, it doesn't look like going outside is an option. The spikes sticking out of the bunker and monsoon going on out there have made sure of that. More junk in our way. Let me move this stuff.
Seriously, man, if you need a hand moving stuff, don't hesitate to ask. We don't need you hurting yourself by trying to act tough.
It's no big deal, Senator. Now let's keep moving.
Putting the storm aside, even if we tried to climb out of here, we'd probably end up like that guy because of the barbed wire.
Hey, look there. That looks like a generator to me. Maybe getting it turned on will turn the lights back on in this dump.
Only one way to find out. Well, it sure is trying to start.
Yeah, well, hopefully it's got enough juice in the tank left.
Heads up, something's happening. What the? A floating glowing 2X? What the hell is that?
You're asking the wrong guy, Senator. But it's rather alluring, isn't it?
Double points!
Double points? This isn't a game.
Add it to the list of unexplainable bullshit we've seen today. Either way, we got the generator on, though the lights is a different story.
Perhaps there's more generators then. I suspect one lone generator probably wouldn't be enough to provide power to this entire tunnel system.
Fuck, I don't like this. The deeper we go into this place, the worse the feeling of dread in my body gets.
Keep it together, Senator. We can't give in to negative thoughts now. You heard what those other presidents told our presidents. Too much is on the line.
Yeah, that's true. There's a whole multiverse at stake. That affects all of us.
I wonder what that glowing box there does.
For all we know, that's Pandora's fucking box. I say we leave it alone.
Seems my earlier hunch was right. Here's another generator. Let's try and turn it on too.
My curiosity is getting the best of me, it seems.
Huh? Senator Vance? What are you doing? We said we wouldn't touch that thing.
It's cool, Hughes. It gave me another weapon.
At what cost, though? Your mortal soul? If this was America, I wouldn't bat an eye at a box giving out free guns. But this is Japan.
Oh, come on. This is the same country that gives out used panties in their vending machines.
Yeah, I hear you. What even is that? Some sort of grenade? Talk about rotten luck. I wanted an actual gun. I know I saw some powerful stuff in there.
Maybe it's like a special grenade that opens up portals home or something.
That's ridiculous. But you know what? In the off chance it works, it's worth a try. Stand back, Senator. Yup, that's what I thought. But hey, the generator is powered up. There's another one of those strange green floating thingies.
Looks like an ammo box.
Max ammo!
Oh shit, my gun got heavier all of a sudden. I guess that actually filled up our weapons.
Interesting. Let's hope we don't have to actually use all this ammo, though. For now, let's press on. That generator still wasn't enough to get us out of the dark.
Great. A staircase? The last thing I want to do is go further underground.
We've got little choice, I'm afraid. President Biden, you around here? If you can hear me, say something.
I'm starting to doubt that they're even here, Hughes. I mean, think about it. All these doors are still closed.
Yeah, you've got a point. Still, I think we should hold off on using the mirror. I mean, what if it's only got a limited number of uses, or it teleports us into a volcano or something? The risks are too great not to consider.
I hear you, man, but we'll have to do something eventually if we don't find them. We don't want the Imperial Army showing up or something. I've read about the fucked up things they did to POWs during the war. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if these soda machines were some sort of twisted experimental beverage that killed those who drank them.
Right, well, let's just get this generator on and hope that third time's the charm.
Here we go, it's coming on. What the hell do you think that does?
I definitely don't want to find out. Hold on, why is it blinking? This could be bad. Senator Vance, take cover.
Oh, fuck. Did anything happen?
Phew, it's gone. I thought for sure we were about to face nuclear annihilation.
Well, my pants are officially pissed thanks to that false alarm. And to make matters worse, the lights are still out.
This door's got the same 9 logo as that blueprint from earlier. I wonder what it stands for.
Well, it won't open, and we don't know Japanese, so we probably aren't going to find out, nor do I really care to. All I know is I'm tired of this place. I keep hoping this is a bad dream I'm going to wake up from.
I know how you feel, Senator, but cooler heads must prevail in situations like this.
That's easy for you to say, Hughes. I was on my way to being the next Vice President of the United States.
Use that as your reason to keep pressing forward, Senator Vance. Your aspirations, your wife, your kids. All of that should motivate you to keep moving.
You've got a point, Hughes. I tell you, I'm not sure how you managed to stay so composed, but it's helping. Wait a second, this room, it wasn't open earlier, was it?
I don't think so. Huh, pack a punch. Increase your firepower. Never seen anything like that before.
That gun on the machine, it's like me when I see a nice vintage couch.
Right. Well, I think I found the main power switch. Hopefully this will turn on the lights. Wow, it actually worked!
I guess the Japanese have always been handy with technology. Even almost a century later, this stuff still functions.
Now that we have the lights on, it should be a lot easier for us to find a way out of here.
I sure hope so. The air is so damp and musty down here, and this whole place reeks of rotting corpses. I still feel like I'm going to throw up.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Now stay close behind me, Senator Vance.
Hold on a sec, Agent Hughes. Check this out. Speed Cola? What is this? A Mexican drink? What's this doing in Japan?
It looks like turning the power on must have reactivated these vending machines too. As for what a Speed Cola is, though, I have no idea.
Maybe I should give it a try and find out. I am actually pretty parched right now.
Didn't you just say you were going to throw up not too long ago? You're seriously considering drinking one of these sodas that are like 100 years old. Not on my watch.
I'm sure it's not that bad. I mean, the machine is on and everything.
That's because we just turned it on. Those sodas in there are 100% still warm and definitely flat as well. Not to mention, you know, older than both of us combined.
Good point. All right, I'll pass on the Speed Cola, but seriously though, I am actually really thirsty.
I'll see what I can do about that. But right now, my top priority is getting us out of these tunnels.
Right, of course. It's just like, it's right there. I could just grab one, maybe grab a couple.
Senator Vance, I'm serious. Those sodas could be dangerous. It's best to leave them alone.
All right, fine. Jeez, you sound like my wife.
Understand. I'm only trying to get us out of here alive.
What the hell was that noise?
It sounded like it came from over there.
Is that another person? Oh, thank God we're not alone here. Maybe they can help us.
Hold on. Something's wrong with this guy. He's just standing there flailing his arms and head around. And listen to those weird noises he's making. I don't like the look of this at all.
You might be right, but it doesn't hurt to try. Hey, buddy. We're looking for the exit to this tunnel. You think you could direct us that way?
Watch out, Senator Vance.
Holy shit. Agent Hughes, you just saved my life. What was that?
I don't know, but I'm not sticking around here to find out. Come on, Senator Vance.
You don't gotta tell me twice. Let's get the hell out of here.
Senator, behind you. Seems like turning on the power drew the attention of these monsters. Keep your weapon at the ready, Senator.
Just what are these things?
I'm not sure, but we gotta move. Out of the way!
Where do we go from here? It seems like we're just running in circles and there's more right behind us.
I'll figure something out. I always do. Just keep moving and shooting. That door from earlier, maybe it'll open now. Yes. Hopefully this'll lead us somewhere safe.
Fuck, there are more of them in here too.
They don't go down easy, that's for sure. I don't know why or how, but they're taking more bullets than a person should be able to.
Headshots, Hughes. That seems to do the trick.
Come on. I think I'm starting to understand what we're up against.
Oh yeah? What's your theory?
I know this'll sound crazy, but zombies.
You know, given the circumstances, that's not too hard to believe. Whatever the case, we gotta find the presidents and go home. Shit, the door is locked.
I've been backed against the wall before. It's not gonna end here.
Talk about a fall from grace. From being the Republican VP nominee to dying next to a machine that dispenses lean in a Japanese World War II bunker. PhD flopper, is that what the kids are calling it now?
Come on, Senator Vance, stop talking like that. We're not dying here. Not on my watch.
Well, I hope you have a plan because ammo is running low and they're still coming.
Just hold the line. Keep shooting.
I'm all out, Hughes.
Shit!
I'm like 99% sure I saw a fridge around here somewhere.
I hope so. I would be so happy if we actually find a tub of ice cream sitting in there.
Oh, I can smell it. It's only a matter of time before I find that chocolate delight. There it is, the fridge I saw earlier. Wait a sec. This isn't ice cream. Just some ray gun Mark II, seemingly infused with the power of ice.
Oh, man. We can't eat these. Or can we? Ow! I think I cracked my dentures.
I guess sharing that scoop of ice cream was not meant to be. Oh shit, zombies, 6 o'clock. Stay back, I'm warning you.
Hey! Don't worry, handsome, I got you.
Hey, I don't know about you guys, but I haven't seen the two sleepwalkers in a bit.
They probably fell asleep somewhere or something. I doubt it's important.
Leaving those two escaped nursing home patients alone together is definitely a bad idea, Donald.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look for them before they get eaten by zombies or something.
I'll come too. He was my VP, so I do feel partly responsible if anything were to happen to him.
Joe, where the hell are you, man? And what the hell is that annoying-ass sound?
Oh, what the hell? Joe, get the fuck off the ground.
That was so scary. Thank God you two showed up when you did.
Uh-huh. Say, what are those weapons you guys have? They look like ray guns.
Yeah, we were looking for ice cream, but instead we found these ice ray gun Mark IIs.
Well, isn't that cool? Pun intended. Now, come on, let's get back to the others so we can brainstorm a way out.
Oh, hey, the ray gun. It looks neat, too. I wonder if it's any special like Donald's. Nope. Seems like a regular ray gun to me. Ah, well, might as well pap it anyways.
Welcome back, Dumb and Dumber. Looks like you guys didn't come back empty-handed either.
Yeah, this is bullshit. Everyone but me, it seems, has some crazy wonder weapon. I keep getting shafted in the weapons department.
Wouldn't be the only time you've gotten shafted, Barack. Just ask Michelle. Peg City, baby.
Donald, for the millionth time, that never happened.
We really need to find a way out of here. We're gonna kill each other if we don't.
You're right about that. Hold on, do you feel that, Donald?
No.
I sense something. A presence that was not here before. It's nearby. This may just be the break you've needed.
On God, we're at.
It's faint, but it's back where you four teleported in from.
Well, okay. Good news, guys. There's something waiting for us back where we started. Let's go check it out.
I hope this is actually something that'll help us. I'm tired of getting my hopes up just to have them dashed.
So what are we looking for exactly? I don't see anything or anyone.
Look, up there, that purple glow on that light, that's definitely not natural. Oh shit, it's on the move.
Given our past experiences, I'm a bit hesitant to trust mysterious orbs of energy, but fuck it. We have no choice.
Looks like it's heading into the prison. Slow down, little guy.
Dr. Cohen, you have any idea what this thing is?
No idea, but it seems to have appeared shortly after you expunged the ethereal energy from your body. Seems it may not have been for naught after all.
Man, this thing sure is taking us on a bit of a hike. Slow down, we have senior citizens that have to keep up here.
It's heading back inside the prison. Shit, we're locked out again.
And there are zombies hot on our ass. Guess we'll have to kill some time and freak bags until we can go back in.
Say less. I'm actually starting to enjoy mowing these monsters down.
Sorry, zombies, but I just gave you the cold shoulder.
Nice pun, Joe. You are so funny. Or should I say, ice pun?
Yeah, how about both of you just be quiet?
I tell you, this lightning gun kicks ass.
Get a load of my dual-wield ray guns. Say, since I have two, does this mean I get to lead the Ray Gun Boys Club?
Sorry, Georgie, but we're not letting you lead something that you weren't an inaugural member of.
Damn it, worth a try. Oh hey, the gate's been lowered. Come on, everybody. I see the orb.
This is giving me flashbacks to Garrod Crovey when we followed that ball around and it turned out to be Bill. I swear to God, if this is the same situation...
Definitely not. Bill is dead, trust me. Huh, our little orb friend here opened a door for us. Wonder what's back here.
Oh great, more stairs.
Not just stairs, though. Another teleporter. I think whatever that thing is wants us to use it. Everyone on then, nice and tight.
All right, where are we now?
I don't know, but look here. There are some computers. I'd recognize those symbols anywhere. Apothecon runes. Just what kind of stuff did Elon get up to here?
What's back here? A big red button. Sure, why the hell not? Well, that did something all right. Guys, come here.
What's this, some sort of computer monitor?
Yeah, I pressed that button there, and it made a noise and turned on.
Huh. Do you think this is what that little orb of electricity was leading us to?
Hard to say. I mean, it just looks like a black screen to me.
Is it just me? Or does it seem like the computer is trying to talk to us?
Yeah, seems so. But, how are we supposed to talk back? This thing doesn't have a keyboard.
Shit, that's a good point. Look around, maybe there's something in here.
Hey, I think I found something that'll work.
Talk about a dinosaur. That thing looks about as old as Joe.
Hey, it's an IBM. Those things are classic. Regardless, though, it'll work for what we need it for. Let's get it plugged in.
There we go. Now to find out who the hell it is on the other end of this.
Are we really going to let Donald do the talking? He's never been the type to do well in diplomatic affairs.
That's a lot of shit talk, Joe, for the guy who didn't write the art of the deal like we did.
Just let me focus, guys. Hello? Who is this that we're talking to?
I am not at liberty to give out such information at this time without proper credentials.
Well, whoever this is, they don't seem very trusting.
Okay, well, what can you tell us? Are you the one who led us to this computer?
Okay, it's responding. Indeed, I was monitoring this site when I noticed an influx of ethereal energy. That's when I detected 8 non-infected biometric readings. Who are you, and why are you at this prison site?
I'm not sure how much we should let on. Whoever this is, we haven't determined whether they're friend or foe.
Good point, Barack. Still, we gotta gain their trust. Maybe they can get us out of here.
Whoever this anomalous being is, they are at least aware of the ether, and possibly even the multiverse. They're not stupid, that's for sure.
All you need to know is that we're on a very important journey, of which the consequences of failing are dire for the entire multiverse. We found ourselves trapped in this prison by a very bad guy, and would appreciate a way out if you can help us find one.
Way to state the obvious, buddy.
Hey, there's more. However, the fate of the multiverse is of concern to me as well. I am in search of someone, and if the multiverse were jeopardized, then I would surely lose him forever.
Hey, we might actually be getting somewhere.
So this guy knows about the multiverse, and it seems like he may know how to traverse it in some way too.
Well, that's perfect. Now we just got to convince him to help us out.
Listen, if we don't get out of here, you can kiss your buddy goodbye. And yourself too, for that matter. The entire multiverse faces certain annihilation. Please, if you can help us, it'll be worth your while.
Hey, we are making progress.
The prison was created to hold the most hardened criminals, the worst of the worst. Not only that, but to also contain them indefinitely with no hope of escaping.
No hope of escape, huh? Yeah, seems like they did a pretty good job.
The most notorious inmate here was Jeffrey Epstein? He was imprisoned here? What the fuck?
Seems like his escape led to the closure of the prison.
Can't say I'm too surprised. This must have been where he was before he ended up at that underwater facility.
Underwater facility?
Yeah, we ran into Jeff in this underwater mining operation. Regrettably, we were duped into helping him enter the ether.
You helped that freak? And what happened when he entered the ether? Because that doesn't sound like the kind of place a monster like him belongs.
Hey, we didn't want to help him. It was either that or he blew up the entire facility and then we never would have found Diver Dan.
Diver Dan? Who the fuck is that?
Not important. What is important is Epstein is dealt with, even though we still don't know who it was that actually took him out of the picture.
All right, computer, well, thanks for the history lesson of this shithole, but that does confirm that escape is possible, so spill the beans. How can we get out of here?
Form a link between his location and yours, huh? That could definitely work.
The Tesla gun can be used to access the beacon, an amplifier device that will allow me to use our teleport technology to bring you straight to me and away from the undead. I knew it'd come in handy. My genius once again has saved the day.
Yeah, you can brag when we actually get out of here. Now just where is this beacon you speak of?
Last I recall, the beacon was set to be shipped off to a sister Tesla site. Plans fell through, however, as the prison site was closed.
It should still be contained near the pylon outside. This pylon, when powered up via the Tesla gun, will amplify the signal of the beacon, allowing a link between worlds. I trust you can activate it.
All this talk about activating pylons is making me think of that god-awful transit Easter egg.
I think that bullet must have grazed your brain too. Nobody in their right mind would call Transit's Easter egg anything but a masterpiece.
Oh God, please don't let these two start arguing about transit. Let's go find this beacon so we can finally leave this place once and for all.
Stay back. I'm warning you.
Fuck, here they come, Hughes. Lots of them.
Why won't you monsters just stay dead?
That clicking sound can't be good.
Senator, stand back. I'll fight them off with my bare hands if I have to.
We're fucked. We're absolutely... Shit!
Senator, are you okay?
Ugh, I think I cracked my ass.
It's supposed to be like that. Now get up. We have a horde headed right for us.
Hughes, watch out behind you.
Oh, shit! Huh?
You, stand back.
You got it. Senator, you okay? Can you get up?
I'll need a minute, but I'll be fine. But just who is this guy?
I was foolish to think I could hide from you monsters forever. Very well, time to put you down like the dogs you are. That's enough of your incessant screams.
On your feet, Senator.
Thanks, man. I thought for sure we were toast.
Yeah, me too. Seems this guy here is who we have to thank. You came in just in time. Just who are you?
I was going to ask the same thing. But introductions can wait until we find a moment of respite from the undead. If you want to live, then come with me.
You won't hear any objections from us, friend.
Then let us move quickly. More are fast approaching. We cannot stay here. Follow me. I'll unlock the door. Stay behind me if you have no ammo.
Great. The magic weapon box from earlier is gone. Just our luck.
Ah yes, the mystery box. It is quite unpredictable.
You seem much more accustomed to this stuff than we are. You'll have to explain to us what's going on here when we get a breather.
I have many questions for you two as well.
Not sure if the answers we give will make any sense to you. You better be prepared to hear some stuff that'd normally be unbelievable. In the meantime, I'll help you out with one of these magic wall guns.
Appreciate it. And believe me, nothing could surprise me anymore.
I wish I had that level of numbness to this sort of stuff. My blood pressure is about to go through the roof if any more surprises are sprung on us.
Don't worry, Senator. I think that was the last of them. I don't hear any more of their screams.
Fine. Let us take the moment of rest to discuss things.
Thanks again for your help back there. We would have been zombie lunch if you hadn't shown up when you did.
Yeah, seriously, man. Arigato.
Don't mention it. Still, the undead wouldn't have been a problem if you hadn't alerted them to your location by poking around here. Just, who are you two anyways?
I suppose the least we could do is introduce ourselves to the man who saved our lives.
My name's J.D. Vance. I'm the United States Senator from the great state of Ohio, and this here is Secret Service Agent Hughes.
Vance-san and Hughes-san. It is good to meet actual people on this island of despair. My name is Yamato. Once I went by the surname Fujihara, but my actual one is Masaki. It matters not, though. Neither name carries honor anymore.
Ah yes, a classic Japanese stereotype, ever obsessed with such trivialities as honor.
I don't know. It's not that bad of a concept. I think everyone should strive to be honorable in their lives and in their work. But hey, it's good to meet you, Yamato. You sure earned some honor points in my book for saving our skin back there.
So, do you just live on this island alone, surrounded by zombies?
It wasn't always like this. I was once a soldier in the Imperial Army, fighting in a war I wanted no part in. But I found myself stuck here for many moons. Surviving, hiding from them. It has not been an easy life.
The Imperial Army? So then, we really have been sent back in time.
I see. So you are from the future.
You believe us? That easily? You did hear what we just said, right?
Your clothes gave it away. I can tell they're not of this time. Plus, it's like I said, nothing surprises me anymore.
Jesus, just what kind of crazy shit have you seen on this island?
This island, it has long been believed to be cursed. And I can say with certainty that the rumors are true.
Cursed? You mean the undead?
No. The curse placed upon this island is the hubris of man, of the dark work of Division 9, who tried to play God and twist the laws of nature into something unrecognizable.
Division 9. That must be what that logo back on that door and blueprint stood for. By the way you describe them, it sounds like the stuff they've done never passed an ethics committee.
I've seen men turned into monsters, plant life transformed into bioweapons. And don't get me started on the spiders.
Spiders? Nowhere in the vice presidential job description did it mention mutated spiders. Hughes, this place has been fun and all, but I think we should be on our way.
Senator, calm down. If we see anything like that, we'll get Yamato here to mow them down with his machine gun. Besides, he might be able to help us. See, we're looking for some people. 8 guys, dressed like us pretty much. Well, technically 4 guys, but it's kind of complicated.
I'm sorry, but you are the first living people I have met in a long time. But tell me, who are these people you are looking for? What are they like? We could look for them together if they're here.
I'm convinced they're not even here, Hughes. We would have seen some sign of them by now.
I know, but still. We still need to consider the risks with the mirror.
Huh? What the hell is that?
Shit, it's a gas grenade! Seriously, do you have to be so rough with us? You made me lose my sunglasses. Those were a gift. Look, I'm sorry. I don't speak Japanese. Yamato, what's he saying?
They want to know who we are and how we found this island, and they demand an answer quick if we are to keep our lives.
Yeah, well, they can go shove it, as if I'm going to cooperate after they knocked us out with gas, tied us up, and put bags over our heads.
I don't think now is the time to take a stand. If there's any hope of us getting out of here, we'll have to play along somewhat.
So what are we supposed to tell them, huh? We magically teleported here with a broken piece of a mirror, and that we're not ally spies. You do remember we're currently in the midst of World War II, right?
Oh, don't you worry. That fact is not lost on me. We can kiss any hope of saving the world goodbye if we end up as prisoners of war.
もういい、くだらん茶番にはうんざりだ。力り者のお前、こいつら2人がどこから来たのかがおめ、羊様の持ち場を捨てた罪の発用、少しは軽く考えてやるかもしれんぞ。
Hold on, they believe I am one of them, having abandoned my post.
Aren't you?
I was, but that was long ago. Regardless, I may be able to use this to our advantage.
If you've got any ideas, I say go for it.
各社、持ち場を離れたことをお詫び申し上げます。私は何週間もこのアメリカのスパイたちを追記していました。
Wait, what the hell? Did you just say American spy? Yamato, what are you telling them?
ようやく追いついたのですが、傘が介入された時でした。
この矢について将軍がどう考えるか見てみよう。お前は将軍が迎えをしこすまでここに留まるのだ。
Oh good, they're walking away without killing us. Looks like whatever you told them seems to have worked, for now at least.
I don't know how much time I bought us. The general will be sending someone here soon to bring us before him. We must escape before they arrive.
Yeah, I'm not planning on sticking around here, especially after you told them we were spies.
We've got to somehow give these guys the slip and get the mirror back. The presidents are counting on us.
Wait, presidents? Those were the people you were searching for in that bunker?
It's a long story. The important part is we traveled to your world with the help of a mirror. Unfortunately, it was split in two, one half teleporting us here and the other half teleporting the 4 most recent presidents of the United States, who knows where, though there were 2 of each of them. It's complicated.
Please, tell me, Vance-san, were these presidents named Donald, Joe, Barack, and George?
Actually they are. How the hell could you possibly know that?
I can't believe it. They're actually alive.
You really know the presidents. But how?
I met Trump-san, Obama-san, and Biden-san on this island, and fought alongside them. It's been so long.
He must be talking about the presidents who brought the mirror. There's no way our presidents have been here.
Definitely. Still, it's a hell of a coincidence that you know them.
Indeed it is. Remembering what the presidents told me about the quest they were on, I can only imagine the importance in reuniting you with them.
Yeah, they made it clear that their situation was pretty dire, and that was before we got separated.
We can talk more about our mutual acquaintances later. Right now, we need to focus on finding a way out.
Look over there. There's some candles on that shelf. I might be able to scoot over and burn my bindings, then free you guys.
Good idea, Senator Vance. Just be careful. We don't want to alert the guards.
Don't worry, Hughes. I've tiptoed to the fridge many a time late at night without waking my wife. It'll be just like that.
He's so close. Let us hope the guards do not turn around and catch Vance-san in the act.
They haven't yet. Looks like they're busy chatting, probably talking about how best to torture us after we meet with this general. I know all about the atrocities of the Japanese during World War II.
Then you know how important it is for us to escape. My people will show no mercy to any one of us.
Come on, damn it, burn! I don't want to spend another minute tied up here. That stuff is reserved only for Usha and I in the bedroom. And if we don't get out of here, I'm never going to get to see her again. Lock in, JD. Lock in! Finally, time to untie Yamato and Hughes. Better make this quick. If the guards catch me untying these ropes, we are cooked.
Those bindings were killing my wrists. Thank you, Senator Vance.
Arigato, Vance-san. Now we need to find a way to sneak past the guards.
Screw that. Those assholes tied us up and put bags over our heads. Let's knock them out and take their weapons.
That is a better idea. Let us move swiftly.
Ugh!
Good shit, gentlemen. Now let's grab their guns and get out of here.
Looks like those zombie freaks followed us here. Time to put these weapons to good use, boys.
Feels good to be back on our feet and free to move around. Just sucks that this place seems to be crawling with the undead, too.
Still, we'll have to cut through them if we want to find this mirror relic.
It's a good thing we stole those guards' katanas then. Perfect for cutting.
Hi. I spent many moons training with a blade. I'm definitely in my element now.
Well, you make it look easy, that's for sure. This is harder than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, I think I'll just stick to shooting these monsters. Lessens the chance of them taking a bite out of me.
A true warrior can utilize all the tools at his disposal. Sometimes up close and personal is the best way to deal with these demons.
Well, I'm not claiming to be a warrior. I'm simply a senator from Ohio. The Marines certainly didn't teach me how to wield a katana.
Don't sell yourself short, Senator Vance. You devil dogs have a reputation as killers.
Yeah, well, if we don't find better weapons, then it doesn't matter how skilled I may be. This rifle here is pretty ass.
At least I know if I run out of ammo, I have a trusty katana to fall back on. It'll make short work of anything that stands in our way.
Let's look around. This place seems pretty big. If we're gonna find the mirror, we'll have to cover a lot of ground.
Take a look. It's another one of those weird soda machines. Mule Kick. Wonder what that tastes like.
Oh, so now you want to know? You were pretty gung-ho on not letting me try that speed cola drink.
I have seen these machines before. It was the presidents who taught me what they are, actually. They somehow provide temporary enhancements. Speed Cola, for example, lets you reload faster.
Interesting. Sounds like they're safe to drink after all. Beneficial, even.
Looks like this place has these weird chalk drawings, too. Lucky for us.
Fetch me their souls!
What the? Who the hell was that? Oh, fuck, there are undead dogs now?
First spiders, now dogs. What else has Division 9 transformed with their evil experiments?
I'd rather not find out. Let's just focus on putting these mutts down.
Get it together, Hughes. You sound way too excited about killing these dogs.
This is therapeutic for me, Senator. I say keep them coming. I want to kill one for every time Commander bit me.
That one dropped a max ammo. Perfect. My weapon was running low.
Seems like that was the last of them for now anyways. I hope you got your fill of animal abuse, Hughes.
I think so. But if more show up, I won't complain about getting to kill them. In the meantime, though, we should get to moving.
It seems like the storm may have knocked out the power. That would explain how things went to hell so quickly. Maybe there's a backup generator around here we can use to restore it.
Priority number 1 is finding the mirror shard, with or without power. The presidents are counting on us. Without the mirror, they can't defeat that Monty guy they were talking about.
Monty? I remember that name. I read it on the island, in the cave with the mama spider. The presidents mentioned him too. He's not a good guy by the sounds of it.
We don't really know who he is, to be fair. But say, Yamato, how do you know the presidents anyways? They were on that island with you at some point?
Yes. It was a good while ago, but they were captured by the Imperial Army, myself included. But then things went south. We were forced to form an unlikely alliance to rescue Bush-san from Division 9.
Found a breaker, this should restore the power. But Yamato, back to your story. That's pretty wild. Almost makes it seem like it's fate that we run into you, someone who knows the presidents we're looking for. I mean, the multiverse has got to be pretty big.
What's even more crazy is to learn more than this universe exists. To tell you the truth, I didn't believe them when they first told me they were presidents of the future.
Hey, we just came to that mind-blowing revelation ourselves when not one, but 2 of each of the presidents were standing in the Oval Office.
Let's see what's back here. Not much, it seems. No sign of this general guy either. For all we know, he may have become a zombie himself. Yamato, would you be able to recognize him if we saw him?
I wouldn't know his face, but I could point him out by his uniform.
Here we go, some real firepower, no more of that semi-automatic BS.
I should probably find a better gun soon, too. I'm just not as skilled with the blade as Yamato over here. He makes it look like a knife through butter.
Trust me, Hughes-san, for a beginner you're not doing bad. I've had years to learn. My cousin began teaching me at a very young age.
It's still so hard to believe that we're actually in the 1940s right now, practically in a war zone. Guess I'm actually glad to be fighting zombies rather than soldiers. It's a lot easier to kill things that can't shoot back.
We should still stay on our toes. Who knows what's around every corner? Like this creepy thing here.
It appears to be the mystery box, but with an otherworldly design. And of course it gives me a fucking Arisaka.
That's why I took my chance with a wall weapon. At least I know what I'm getting.
Yeah, this SMG I got off the wall is doing crazy work right now. Practically tearing through these freaks.
Well, I was luckier with my second spin. I've seen the Germans use this rifle before. It seems quite capable.
Well, at the very least, we're better armed for the fight. Still no sign of the mirror, though.
Huh. Guys, check this out. This door, it's locked. And there are 2 slots for these dragon-shaped objects. You think this may be where the general is held up?
That'd make sense, actually. It's the highest point of the castle, so it provides a good vantage point. And the door has a special lock to prevent anyone from easily getting in.
Us included. I suppose if we want in, we'll have to find those dragon keys.
Nothing we can't handle. We'll search this place top to bottom if we have to.
The zombies won't make it easy for us. They're a lot like the Democratic Party in that sense.
This isn't my first scavenger hunt among the undead. Donald, Joe, and Barack can attest to that.
Oh hey, I found Speed Cola if you want to come get a drink now, Senator.
Don't mind if I... Holy fuck, what is that?
He's not your average zombie, that's for sure.
I recognize the uniform. Those soldiers are tasked with guarding high-ranking military officials. In this case, the general we're looking for. If anyone's going to have the keys to the watchtower, it's that zombie.
Just keep an eye out. His attacks are way more unpredictable than the normal freak bags. Oh wait, never mind. He's dead. Talk about underwhelming.
Are you complaining, though? Anyways, look. He did have one of the keys.
Sugoi! Now to just find the other one.
Damn it, they got me on my ass again. Someone give me a hand.
You're not dying on my watch. Get up!
Thanks, man. I don't know if I'll ever be able to repay you at this rate. I better grab Speed Cola, just in case it actually does what Yamato claimed.
Go ahead, I just drank some. It really works.
Well, it didn't taste at all like I thought. Was expecting Diet Mountain Dew, but hey, my hands are moving faster. Wonder what's in that drink exactly.
Well, if we take the name at face value, it could actually be speed.
I hope not. I'm not trying to become an addict like Hunter Biden.
The dogs of hell have returned. Stay on your guard, you two.
I guess in comparison to these mutts, Commander doesn't seem that bad. I mean, at least he's not on fire and trying to kill me.
The killing of animals brings me no joy. But when they look like that, I don't feel too bad. It is a mercy to put them out of their miseries.
They're definitely not as bad as the walking corpses. Just how many people were at this castle anyways?
Well, this place is a military outpost, one that provides a great strategic advantage for the Imperial Army. It's not surprising to see a large troop presence here.
Yeah, well, it's starting to get a bit too large. They have us absolutely surrounded.
Say, I'll draw their attention and you two cross the bridge. It looks like there's some sort of trap set up. When I cross, flip the lever and we can take them all out at once.
You mean this thing? Looks more like a medieval torture device to me.
Just be ready to flip the switch when Hughes-san gets across.
All right, you puss buckets, come on, follow me. Quick, hit the switch.
Holy fuck, that is brutal. Just try and touch us now.
Don't get too cocky, JD. It won't last forever. Hey, what does JD stand for anyways?
It definitely doesn't stand for Jorkin to penis like some people online like to claim. I can tell you that much.
All right then. Not what I was thinking at all. Not sure what you mean by online either. Must be a thing of the future. Anyways, the trap has ended, and so too has our moment of comfort.
Our hunt for the second dragon key continues. Come on, let's get back to searching. Stamen up, huh? Oh man, that hit the spot. And I feel like I can run a marathon now.
Great, you can run around the castle and look for the key while Yamato and I kick back and relax then.
Very funny, Senator. How about you two drink it and then we can all three look?
Oh, well, you see, too much soda makes my stomach hurt and that Speed Cola was just enough for me, so I can't have any more for a while.
Oh, of course, how convenient. And I suppose it was just my imagination that I saw you drinking from that root beer machine earlier?
Huh, the way you two joke around with each other. It reminds me an awful lot of how the presidents acted when I was with them.
Well, I won't lie. Some of President Biden and his buddies' gaming antics have probably rubbed off on me. When those four are together, it's pretty much always jokes.
I must admit, I miss them a great deal. It seems that even after all this time, their work to save the multiverse is not yet done. I had hoped they'd be able to live in peace. They deserve that much.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know much about the presidents that you know or what they've been through. By comparison, the presidents from our world haven't dealt with anything this crazy.
Well, our presidents did know their counterparts, like they had met before. They clearly have some history that we don't know about. But Yamato, if you stick with us to the end, you could probably meet them again. I won't rest until we're reunited with them.
Regrettably, there's nothing left for me here. So for the foreseeable future, you have my blade at your side.
We really appreciate it, man. You're doing us a huge solid by helping us out. I don't want to jinx anything, but I feel pretty good about our odds of going home with you by our side.
Arigato, Vance-san. I appreciate the confidence you've placed in me. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We still need to locate the second dragon key.
Hot damn, look what the box just blessed me with. A fucking minigun.
Wow, that box must like you, Senator Vance. I'm a little jealous.
Time to put that weapon to use, JD. Another one of those guards is here.
Damn, this dude's using fire jutsu like he's from fucking Naruto or something. Not that it's gonna save him from a hail of bullets. Sayonara, you imperial asshole.
Great job, Senator. He never stood a chance. And look, he dropped the second key.
All that's left is to clear out the remaining undead, confront the general, and retrieve your mirror.
The sooner we get out of here, the better. No offense, Yamato, it's a very beautiful country and all, but I've had my fill of the Japanese culture for one day.
Ditto. Let's go confront this bastard and get the mirror back.
Time for the moment of truth. I just have to insert the dragon keys and... There, it's opening. Be ready for what lies beyond the door.
Knock knock. Is there an asshole general in here who had us kidnapped and tied up? Oh, there you are. Better give us back our shit if you know what's good for you.
So, our escaped prisoners made their way here after all. Impressive. Though it is a bit surprising to see a native son fighting alongside these American dogs.
Sounds like you were expecting us.
I have been watching your efforts from here. You are more capable than I initially believed. Taking down hordes of those creatures the way you have surely was not easy.
We're no pushovers, that's for sure. Now I believe you have something of ours. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. I'd suggest the former. We don't want to see this end in bloodshed.
It is true that you could put a bullet in my head right now if you wanted to. However, I must warn you, such a decision would be unwise.
Shit! We're trapped in here.
Did you really expect me not to call for reinforcements given the state of the island? 援軍は何里来ましたか?
私はただ一人です。陸軍大将。残りは生き残れなかったアンデッドが彼らを圧倒した。
たった一里の兵士、この戦争で日本が負けに向かっているのも無理はない。それでもあなたのマスクから判断すると、あなたは普通の兵士ではありません。
私はコーティ陛下の特使です。彼の意志は名誉をもって遂行されるでしょう。
I'd sure love to know what they're talking about right now.
This is no ordinary soldier. He is one of the Imperial Army's greatest warriors, as signified by that mask.
So, do you still wish to shoot, American? I doubt your reflexes are fast enough to take out me and save this traitor you call an ally. Now lay down your arms if you wish to continue living.
Shit, what do we do, Hughes? Our hands seem pretty tied.
Don't do what he says. Getting your mirror piece back is more important than my life. Kill him before it's too late.
Mirror? Is that what this wrapped object is?
Yes, now give it back. The lives of billions, no trillions are at stake right now.
Trillions at stake over a piece of a mirror. What kind of riddle is this? Speak clearly, American.
Senator Vance, we can't tell him the truth. If he finds out what it's capable of, we might never make it out of here.
I'd love to hear your plan, Hughes, because as it stands, the general has a gun on us, and there's an elite samurai blocking our exit. The only way out of this is diplomacy, I'm afraid.
You're right. Very well, then. All right, General, I'm lowering the gun.
A wise decision. Now tell me, American spy, why should a piece of a mirror be so important that you would fight through countless undead to retrieve it?
That mirror piece, it brought us here, to your world. We're not American spies, we're part of something bigger than all of us. And if we don't get back, then all of your reality, your world, Japan, this war, everything, will cease to exist.
Lies! You expect me to believe that wrapped in this cloth is a piece of a mirror that brought you to my world? Do the Americans truly believe the Japanese are that stupid? And to think one of our own could possibly be aiding these fools. Samurai, bring the traitor forward! If you Americans will not tell the truth, I will have this samurai execute this traitorous dog, and then the both of you.
彼らの言っていることは本当です。私は彼らのようなアメリカ人たちと共に我々の世界を超えて参謀し、共に戦ったのです。
最後の最後まで裏切り者か。死ぬ前に答えろ。日本の道を外れた息子よ。お前の行いでどの遺族に歯をかかせたのだ。
My name is Yamato Masaki, and I honor my clan and my family till death. These men are here to save all of reality, and if my life is the price, then I pay it gladly.
Yamato? It can't be. They told me you were dead.
Huh? You're telling me you two know each other?
So the truth finally comes out. Yamato Masaki, the boy sent to become a Division 9 test subject after betraying the Empire. I am truly shocked to see you live. Which makes you, Samurai?
Takio Masaki. General, whatever that item is you have in your possession, these men require it. I trust Yamato with my life, and if he claims he is telling the truth, I will not believe otherwise.
Takio Masaki, I should have known. You would betray the Empire on the word of your cousin.
The word of my cousin that the Emperor swore to me fell in battle. I have long since suspected the true horrors committed by the Empire, and this confirms all my beliefs. Now, give me the mirror.
Traitors! Both of you! I'll kill you all!
No!
Takeo! Hughes, he's got the mirror!
Shit! You stupid lying Americans!
This broken piece of a mirror does not even work.
No! He's gone. He's fucking gone.
Stay with me, Takio. Please!
Yamato, my time has come. I am ready now that I was able to see you once more.
Don't say that, Takio. You are going to pull through. Trust me.
Do not be so silly, cousin. You must carry the Masaki name now. Please, bring honor to our clan.
But how? How can I do that without you? You taught me everything I know.
I only got you started. Surviving Division 9, only you could accomplish that yourself. You have what it takes, Yamato. Use my teachings to guide you through the rest of your days. I know not what awaits me in the next life, but I hope one day to meet you again under the sakura trees, just as we did when we were younger.
I'd like that very much. Please wait for me there. I will find you. I promise.
Keep these Americans safe. I do not know what it is, but something about traveling between worlds feels familiar. I am sure you are going down the right path, cousin.
I will, Takio. I will push forward in your honor.
I'm sorry, Yamato.
Arigato, Hughes-san. Please, will you two help me give him a proper burial? He deserves at least that.
Of course we will.
We owe that to him.
Hi.
Come on, let's move him outside.
Rest in peace, Takio Masaki. May you be in paradise with our ancestors now.
In the short time we knew him, Takio proved to be a one-in-a-million man, sticking up for his family until the end.
He may have been Japanese, but he had the bravery and devotion to stand up for what is right of a real American. I would have loved to get to know him more.
He was and will always be my hero, and I am honored by the responsibility of carrying on his legacy. Come, let us get out of this rain.
Man, what a day. Yamato, are you sure no more zombies will get in these walls?
I am certain. The only reason they were able to get in the first place was by climbing over each other to ascend the wall. You two turning on the power in that bunker attracted quite a sizable horde.
Oops.
It seems now they have forgotten us and returned to their dormant state.
Phew, that's a relief. Still, if a zombie tries to cop a feel while I'm sleeping, I'm gonna scream. Well, good night, gentlemen.
Good night, Senator Vance.
Oyasumi, Vance-san. Hughes, will you be going to sleep as well?
No, I don't think I'd be able to sleep after what transpired here tonight.
I understand.
My one job, my entire life, is dedicated to protecting the presidents. And now we're stuck on this island without the mirror. I failed the presidents, and Senator Vance too.
Banish the thought, Hughes. We are still alive, which means we have a chance. Takio's sacrifice shall not be in vain. We will find the presidents.
The confidence he continues to inspire in you is astounding. It almost makes me want to believe you.
Why do you doubt yourself so, Hughes-san?
Growing up in a military family, it was apparent to me that one way or another I would serve my country. I never really had a choice, you know. Not that I didn't want to, but I never could have expected it to turn out like this.
Your family? They served the presidents as well?
Sort of. My father also worked for the Secret Service, serving both President Bush Sr. and President Clinton. My brother, however, chose a different path and joined the Army when I was a child.
That is a funny thought, being able to choose to join the Army. That decision was made for us at birth.
Well, he chose it willingly. He wanted to do more than just defend freedom at home, but be on the front lines, actively fighting to protect our country.
He sounds like a very brave man. Reminds me of Takio in that way.
He certainly was.
Was?
Unfortunately, he is no longer with us. During one of his deployments, his transport hit an improvised explosive device, disguised underground.
Hughes-san.
They told me he was gone instantly. I guess that's supposed to be some kind of comfort.
I am so sorry.
Seeing the way Takio sprung into action to protect you from the general reminded me of the way my brother protected me from bullies as a kid.
Till the very end he protected me, and now he has left us with a mission. We must find the presidents.
However we're supposed to do that, without the mirror, the chance of us getting off this island are pretty slim.
There must be some way. When the presidents were on this island, they did not have a mirror, and yet they made it to your world.
See, that's what I'm confused about. If the presidents were able to make it off the island, why didn't you go with them? Why did you stay behind?
I couldn't go with them. To tell you the truth, Hugh-san, there is much I haven't told you about what happened that day, and about myself.
I can see it in your eyes. This island has taken its toll on you.
In more ways than one. The facility, the bunkers, were all abandoned when the dead took over. You and Vance-san are the first I have spoken to since the presidents. So much time has passed. I do not even know how long I have spent here exactly. Days turned to weeks, weeks to months, all spent alone, surviving among the dead and other Division 9 horrors.
I can't even imagine. I've been through my fair share of trials and tribulations during my time in the Secret Service, but nothing like that.
Even now, there is this feeling of uncertainty and dread gnawing at me. I have felt it for so long, and have had to keep it to myself.
You don't have to anymore, Yamato. I'll listen. If we're gonna be working together, we should get to know each other better as comrades, right?
I suppose so. But Hughes-san, if I tell you the truth, you must promise to not think any differently of me.
Of course, unless you're like a cannibal or something. Wait, you're not a cannibal, are you?
No, I am not a cannibal. Luckily, the lush forest provided me enough food through fruits and wild game.
Good.
Now, the truth about what happened the night I met the presidents. We were in the midst of looking for the president's friend George, who had been captured by Division 9. I know not how, but the president's knowledge of the island was impossibly vast. They knew the ins and outs, how the machinery worked, all its secrets. It made no sense to me. Somewhere along the way, I remember spotting this strange-looking plant. One thing to know about Division 9 is that they were conducting unnatural and unethical experiments, mainly on plants, but occasionally human subjects. Rumors of the Japanese government's involvement with such atrocities were widespread, and yet nobody seemed to care. I approached the odd-looking plant, wondering what its purpose was exactly. It almost resembled an egg. As I got closer, I peered inside to see what looked like a person. Its features were not recognizable, but the shape was unmistakable. I'm not sure what, but something compelled me to touch the plant. And when I did, everything went dark. And then I awoke. I don't know what happened. In an instant, everything was different. I had lost my clothes. The presidents were nowhere to be found, and my mind and body were filled with immense pain. Despite the confusion, I did the only thing I could: search for the presidents. Biden-san! Trump-san! Anyone! I called out to my friends, hoping that I'd get an answer, so that they could explain to me just what was going on, and to confirm that they were okay. But I was greeted only with the ambience of Division 9's twisted laboratory and the surrounding jungle, and my own thoughts, as hopeless as they were becoming in that moment. Even the groans of the undead had silenced, though that would unfortunately be short-lived. As I walked through the bunker, I noticed something unusual. There was an elevator that we had been working to repair. Again, the presidents knew exactly what to do from the moment we met. They were certain that going further down in the bunker was what we needed to do. However, last I could recall, the elevator was still in need of repairs. Yet now the doors were wide open, ready for use. Seeing no other options, I went in, descending deeper into the bowels of the bunker. As I looked around, I noticed dead Japanese soldiers. It was clear they died relatively recently, from gunshot wounds, not the undead. To add to my dismay, the presidents were nowhere to be found down there either. But something did catch my eye that made my skin crawl. There was a corpse of an American on the floor too. One I did not immediately recognize. At first I thought it was the president's friend, Bush-san. He was wearing the same kind of clothes as Donald, Joe, and Barack after all. But when I went to examine the body, I was shocked at what I had seen. The face that was in front of me was clearly that of President Biden, only younger. And then it hit me. The whole time the presidents were telling the truth about where they had come from and their mission to find alternate versions of themselves. This must have been an alternate Biden. Whether or not they succeeded in their mission, if he was meant to die, was unclear to me. In that moment, I was a mental wreck, stranded on that island alone. My friends gone, uncertain whether they were even alive or not. It was true despair, but none of that could compare to the horrifying revelation that awaited me. The explanation for how I ended up in the state I had found myself in. In my search for answers, I was about to be confronted with a truth I could have never expected. You see, propped up against a wall in front of me was another corpse, one that looked familiar, and the clothes it was wearing, they were mine. My uniform, down to the rank, the tears in the fabric, everything. This corpse, it was the reason behind my current predicament, and why my memories were fragmented, because the body that was sitting in front of me was Yamato Masaki.
You're a clone? From a plant?
Yes, it is true. I know not how or why Division 9 created such a thing. Perhaps to build an unstoppable army for the Emperor. Japan is desperate to turn the tide of this war.
That explains why you don't know how the presidents escaped. You only have the memories of Yamato up to the point that he touched the plant.
It would appear so. Anything that transpired afterwards is unknown to me. Unfortunately for the original Yamato, it was all too obvious what had happened to him. But as far as the presidents, they had vanished. I dreaded the idea that they had been captured by the Imperial Army. That is why when you two mentioned them, I was so relieved.
That gives us all the more reason to find them and let them know that their friend is alive.
But that is not true, Hughes-san. Yamato Masaki is dead. I am just a byproduct of a twisted science experiment. I am not natural. My memories, my experiences, my identity, they are all of another person. I am an imposter, a nobody who has been given the life of Yamato Masaki.
How can you say that? I saw the way you reacted to Takio's death. That was some of the most genuine human emotion I have ever seen in my life.
I still have feelings, and I carry all the memories that Yamato and Takio shared. But I am burdened with the knowledge that they are not truly mine. And now, Takio died without knowing I was not truly his cousin.
But you are his cousin. You may not be the Yamato that touched that plant, but he chose to do that. He chose to create you. You're not an imposter. If the original Yamato was anything like you, which I suspect he was, then he was a kind, heroic soul. He may have died helping the presidents, but I'm sure he'd be glad to know that there's another Yamato to help them now, when they could use it most.
You really think so, Hughes-san?
Absolutely. You are Yamato Masaki now. That is your true name. You bear the responsibility of not only honoring Takio, but Yamato as well.
Arigato, Hughes-san. But speaking of true names, I must ask, surely your first name cannot be Agent.
That would be my job title. Gotta admit, it's a bit weird saying it out loud. I'm so used to everyone just calling me Agent Hughes. I don't even think the senator knows it. But since we're sharing secrets tonight, I'll play. My first name is technically Michael, but my brother used to always call me Mike, so I go by it to remember him.
Mike Hughes. I like it. Though I reckon I will continue to call you Hughes-san after tonight.
Fine by me.
Well, Hughes-san, it's been nice talking with you tonight, but we should both try to get some rest now. Tomorrow we must discuss our next steps.
Agreed. Good night, Yamato.
This place is actually pretty beautiful when it's not pouring rain. Sure wish I was here under better circumstances, though. God, I miss Usha and the kids. Agent Hughes, good morning. The weather cleared up pretty well. Hope it doesn't start raining like that again soon.
It is Japan. Rain is pretty common, but I agree.
Did you guys stay up much later after I went to sleep? I was out like a baby the moment I laid down. Even a bamboo mat will feel like heaven after the shit we went through yesterday.
We talked for quite a while, learned a lot about our new friend. We're very fortunate to have run into someone who knew the presidents. He will no doubt be a great help in taking down Monty.
Well, you know what they say about every action having an opposite reaction. We gained a powerful ally, but lost the mirror piece. I just hope we can find some way to escape this island without it, much less actually get to whatever world the presidents were teleported to.
Yamato is confident we will be able to find them, and so am I. We just need a plan.
And I've already got one, Hughes-san.
Wow, Yamato, talk about a glow-up.
It has been far too long since I have had the luxury of bathing. Having to mask my scent with the smell of the undead to blend in was certainly a lesson in humility. I will not miss it.
Well, you look like a new man.
The General's wardrobe was kind enough to offer me this new robe.
Well, it definitely suits you. But enough about fashion. What's this plan you've got?
While I was looking through the General's quarters, I found a logbook detailing all the supply ships coming and going from this island. Based on the previous data, another one is due in 3 months.
Wait, we have to wait 3 whole months for a ship to come here? And then what happens when they do? Who knows, they won't just kill us immediately.
It will be a small ship, manned by only 1 or 2 sailors. We will be able to make quick work of them. From there, we will set sail for mainland Japan. I have some friends that will help us lay low while we plan what to do next after that.
Excellent. That sounds like a solid plan to me.
So, what are we supposed to do for the next 3 months then? Just sit around and wait?
Actually, I have an idea. Yamato, would you be willing to teach me the sword skills that Takeo taught you growing up?
It would be my honor to pass on his teachings to you, Hughes-san. Vance-san, would you like to learn as well? I would never turn down another student.
You know, I appreciate the offer, but I'm just not sure if I'm into the whole getting up close and personal with the enemy thing. I think I'll stick to the ranged reliability of firearms, but thank you.
Very well, but if you ever change your mind, let me know. Come, Hughes-san. Your first day of training begins today.
Yes, Sensei.
All right, let's teleport out of here. We gotta find this beacon.
I'm so happy we're getting out of this dump. We gotta go stop Kamala before she royally fucks things up.
Just be prepared for the fact that your Kamala might be beyond help, Joe, depending on how much Monty has corrupted her mind.
If you're in need of a new VP after this, Joe, you could pick me and then resign, of course. I think a unity ticket like that would heal the country.
Well, none of that's happening until the multiverse is set right.
Here's the pylon, and I bet that crate there holds the beacon. Let's see if this will knock it down.
All right, other me, power up that there pylon with your Tesla gun.
Alrighty then. Zap. All right, hopefully that worked.
Look up there. Something is definitely happening. Boys, I think this is our ticket out of here.
Holy shit.
Get ready. We know not what awaits us on the other side.
Would you look at that? We actually ended up somewhere different, but where are we exactly?
Joe, I know you're a bit on the slow side given your advanced age, but this is clearly the Pentagon.
Right, but what universe? I mean, this place looks all run down. Surely this can't be our world, right, guys?
I sure hope not, but if Camel Toe Harris has been running the country in Joe's stead, then it's honestly possible.
A plausible theory for sure, but I doubt it. Chances are we're in the world of whoever we were talking to on that computer.
Yeah, we still don't know who that was, do we?
Whoever it was, they bailed us out of incarceration, so for that, I'm thankful. Although we have yet to see if this place is a better alternative.
I hope this isn't like the COD Zombies version of the Pentagon. I don't want that scary scientist thief guy running up on me and stealing my stuff.
Oh my gosh, me either. I think I'd piss myself if I saw that.
I'd like to say that's ridiculous, and you have nothing to worry about, Joe, but that'd be par for the course based on past experiences of ours.
I don't know, guys. This place is eerily quiet, like nobody's here. It's creepy, and I don't like it.
You must stow your fears and explore this place further. At the very least, it's familiar territory, and perhaps the acquaintance who brought you here is waiting somewhere.
Dr. Cohen made a good point. Now's not the time to be pussies. We just fought through hundreds of zombies. We should start looking for whoever brought us here. If no one's up here, my next guess would be that they're in the war room.
I agree with Donald. Let's get down there.
Huh?
Something the matter, Joe?
I think the eyes on that painting of Chris Chan just moved.
Joe, how many times do we have to tell you? That is Benjamin Franklin, not Chris Chan.
Huh. Although now that he brings it up, it kind of does look like Chris Chan.
George, you're not helping.
Chris Chan, Ben Franklin, whatever. I swear those eyes were following us.
Joe, we really don't have time to play these games right now. We get it. Your mind's not what it used to be, but let's just focus on getting to the war room.
Barack's got a point, Joe. You were probably just seeing things. Let's get a move on.
Seems like neither of us get a break when it comes to the dementia jokes, huh? Guess that's what happens when you get old. They start calling you crazy.
I'm not crazy, damn it. I know what I saw.
Even so, we've got to figure out where in the multiverse we are and who brought us here. Come on, Joe, before we get left behind.
It worked. They're actually here.
As I said it would. They'll be here soon. You should go greet them.